Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Danganronpa, Chapter 4. We're right at the beginning. Alas, we lost some good comrades in the latest murders and the latest execution, although this time, at least, I didn't feel bad that someone got executed. I was quite okay with the execution, actually. You know, I felt bad for Kaide, I felt bad for our president. I did not feel bad for the latest death. Now, without further ado, let's begin the morning after the third class trial. After waking up from Monokuma's announcement, I headed to the dining hall, as always. I wonder what we'll find in Chapter 4. Usually we get a few new rooms. And there's a couple places we at least haven't been willing to or able to go yet. We'll also get a couple new mini-games that I might spend a few minutes checking out. I'd really like it if they would let me increase the multipliers for the difficulty and the rewards for the mini-games, because I don't really want to spend several hours farming. It's one thing to have like a nice diversion, it's entirely another to have like 6 hours of farming as a diversion. Like, yeah, okay, 20 minutes mini-game, good stuff. 6 hours of the same thing, that's not difficult, maybe not. Alright, good morning everyone. Good morning. The depressing morning after not only 2 murders, but a murder trial where one of your so-called friends was executed. Rough, Sumugi. Good morning. Yeah, I can see why Kibo's down too. And Mia's kind of just irritated. Maki, she's just thinking, I think. There's a dark mood in the air of the dining hall today. Yeah, I can see why. That's to be expected with what we've been through. In a situation like this, I can't see how we could possibly stay enthusiastic. So Korikyo's final moments, boiled alive, moderately unpleasant. But honestly, not the most out there murder. There was like some weird framing stuff around it, where like people were doing weird dances, but other than that, I honestly don't think the boiled alive part was too crazy. This is, by all means, one of the tamer executions. The first execution was crazy, the second one was still pretty rough. And, like, the previous game had some brutal executions. This third execution, honestly, it's not too extreme by Monokuma standards. With 2 exceptions. Oh. Who's the 2 not depressed people?
Yeah.
What's wrong, bro? You're not gonna eat? Kaito? If you don't eat, then Gonto will eat you instead, Chuichi. Oh, it's Kokichi. Kokichi's just enjoying the intrigue and death. He'll eat me? Don't you mean my breakfast? Speaking of Gonto, where is he? I haven't seen him this morning. Wait, he's not here yet? He's probably still sleeping. Miu sighing even louder. Okay. The atmosphere is heavy. Everyone's really taking a mental beating. Hey, you guys have no energy. You need to look alive. You're all still teenagers. I don't know about you, but I was usually pretty tired in the morning as a teenager. But alright, Himiko. Your good mornings are too quiet, because it's cause you're so quiet you feel down. Oh, really? Okay, Miu sighs even louder, this time in all caps. I didn't mean you should sigh louder. Weird. I thought you'd be the most depressed out of all of us. Of course I'm depressed. This is my most depressed I've been in all my 200 million years. 200 million years? But being depressed won't help those who died rest in peace. That's true, Himiko. Tenko and Angie too. If I stay depressed, they won't be able to rest in peace either. So in order to make their deaths have meaning, I've decided to live my life with positivity. This is excited, Himiko. You know what? I don't mind this sprite. It's a very neutral. It's like she's trying to be excited, but doesn't actually feel it. And I 100% understand. Anyway, please take care of the new me. Exhausted after 5 seconds of appearing excited. Very understandable. You're out of breath already? You're going full speed right at the gate. I think that was the point, though. That was the point, Kaito, right? She's giving it her all, trying to be at least a little bit more excitable, happy, however you want to say that. But it's just like Himiko said. Those of us left need to look for the future and live, for all the others' sake. Let's cheer up and work hard. This game's just getting started. The game's more than half over, my friend. Game? Isn't that what we were talking about? Oh, but now there's less people. I might be the next victim. So exciting, but I definitely don't want to die. Well, I guess that's the same for everyone else. Still saying crap like that at a time, like... And just then the door to the dining hall burst open and... What has Gonta found? Gonta usually only arrives late if he finds something. Everyone, this is serious. Called it. Oh no, the colossal high school girl is on the other side of the wall, isn't she? Wait, is this the second time they've referenced the colossal titan directly? Okay, maybe not serious, but Gonta went to courtyard before coming here. The graffiti. Was more added to it? Yeah, more letters added. Okay, so let's see. More letters on the graffiti. I'm not sure what it's trying to spell. The swords or maybe this world? Okay. So we have a few more letters. We have a few more letters confirming, let's see. I don't know what it's trying to spell. This world, yeah. So it's clearly saying this world, right? Like all of us already knew that. I don't know what INE is though. This world is something INE. What is INE supposed to be? I mean, I wanted to say this world's inside a computer, but there's some extra characters all over the place. That doesn't make sense. So it's definitely like the cinema. Wait, is the last word cinema? The last word could be cinema. I don't know. Let's see what our characters try to conclusions they come to. What about the world? What does it mean? Is there some crazy story going on? It's probably just graffiti, right? We should ignore it. No, I don't think that's a good idea. In danger doesn't match, right? Why? Do you want to die? What? Alright, just by habit of hers, but my heart... That's just a habit of hers, but my heart skips a beat every time. Your heart skips a beat every time she opens her mouth? Oh boy, Shuichi, you might have it... He might have it bad for her. Oof. No one here takes credit for it, right? But now there's more added to it. It must have some meaning. So seriously, none of us here wrote it up. If this is a prank, you'd better speak up. Gonta stumbled onto the writing by coincidence, right? If it was a prank, they would have done it in a more obvious spot, not in the grass. There's nothing more depressing than an unnoticed prank. It's like a titty no one wants to fondle. You can fondle your own titties, Miu. Could just be Gonta writing it since he's the first to find. Gonta never do that. Gonta never make trouble for everyone. It's ungentlemanly. What is that writing though? Is Monokuma gonna show up today? More and more gets added. I don't see a way to put like coincidence in. I don't see. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Inside a computer, it may not be inside a computer, but they have something else going on. I can't find a way to fit the word escape, to leave this world, like... I don't know what the sentence is supposed to be, it seems too gibberish. Maybe the eyes are a joke, but then... Maybe the eyes are like, not actual eyes? If I remove the eyes, do I get something better? I don't think so, right? I don't think I get better words if I remove the eyes. It's like NE. No, it still doesn't seem to work. Let's see, INE. What's a word that works with INE? Let's see. Simple letters with like one word. Fine doesn't work. Mine. This world is mine. Might work. Let's see. This world is mine. Then what would the next word be? Only? Let's see. It could be longer than that. If it's not mine, it could be longer than that. Like, define. No, that doesn't make sense. There's a lot of like words that like I can attach. There's a lot of like prefixes I can attach that don't make a lot of sense for INE. This world is defined. Defined, maybe? That might be it. Lined? It could be lined. This world is lined. That doesn't quite make sense, but whatever works. I don't see what I don't see how only fits there. What would the O be? Maybe is CMA a different word? Could CMA be camera? Could it be camera? Could it be camera? Is the last word camera? I think the last word could be camera. No, that doesn't make sense. MA doesn't make sense. What am I, an idiot? Okay. Let's see. MA ending words. I don't quite know. Oh well. More and more has gotten added. But who's doing it? What does it mean? I still don't know yet. Cinema's the first thing that I thought it would be, but... Mine of... something. Well, I don't really get it, but maybe it's some kind of clue. Thanks for the report, Gonta. Gonta just glad to help. I still don't get that clue. Gonta want to help even little. Tell Gonta if you need help with something, okay? Got it. I'll let you know if I want to put you... I want you to punch someone. No, you don't get to tell Gonta what to do anymore. Yeah, Gonta learned lesson after insect meet and greet. Boring. Or Korikyo. Here's the inevitable Monokuma. Oh, my eyes are burning. Are you talking about me again? You must love me. Are you getting dizzy from the face I make when I concentrate really hard? Your face is always the same, isn't it? Never mind, you guys are probably eager for it, right? My prize. You guys can't live without getting a prize right now, right? That's what I thought, so I brought a prize. Oh my goodness, where is there left to use as a prize? What's left as a prize? Rise and shine or something. What's an Earth sign? Oh my, forgetting your catchphrase is like the kiss of death for a mascot, you know? Cause I'm a mascot, get it? That wasn't even a joke, there was no setup, no punchline, no nothing. Dude, Monotaro seems like he's falling apart. Like, is he the next to die? Cause he seems to not know what the heck is going on. By the way, who's this pink stuffed pig and why is she talking to me? She had this issue at the end of the previous one, but it seems like he's completely insane. Monotaro's head's busted. One solid whack should make him remember. You deserve the bonk, Monotaro. Where am I? Where's Kaoru? Your character's completely different now. Bonk him again.
親父みん
Pops,
な
my family, you,
愛して
thank you
くれ
for
て
loving me.
ありがとう
Come on, remember already. Yeah, I'm with Monovani. Bonk. This head trauma can't be good for him.
可愛いよね
Ah, they're so adorably fascinating. I could watch them forever. I've had about enough of them.
ねえね
Hey, give us some loving too. I want my reward already.
えっ
How did you get so friendly with Monokuma, Kokichi?
では
Alright, the prize this time is... 2 things? Oh, it is 2 things. Okay. Ta-da! The legendary Levistone and the priceless Octobrush and a card key, which just happens to be the motive too. Ooh, Monovani. The motive?
おい
Did you say motive?
うん
Yep, this mysterious card key is your next motive. A classic carrot and stick approach. No one can work a carrot or stick like Daddy.
はあ
Screw your carrot and stick. Give me whips and chains all the way. Wait, what? Wait, Miu? Miu?
つうか
The card key is the motive? What does that even mean? The new area you can open with the card key, is that where the real motive is?
うぷぷ
It's a secret. Why don't you use it if you're so
待って
curious?
ください
We shouldn't if we want to prevent another murder from happening. The last murder was completely independent of any motive. Yoink! I'll take the key anyway. Kokichi used his lithe body to his advantage and took the card key from
ダメ
Monokuma.
だよ
That's Monokuma's motive. What if another murder happens? Oh, I wouldn't mind that at all, you know?
だってさ
This is the killing game and we're the players. Plain and simple. Why wouldn't the players play the game?
あげんな
Quit screwing around and give it to us. I don't think it's gonna
や
happen.
だよ
One of you idiots might tear the card in half. Half the people here were perfectly willing to destroy our memories of the outside and swear to never leave, so I'm thinking Kokichi is somehow more reliable. At least maintaining resources. I wouldn't trust Kibo, Ganta, or
にしやがれ
Blue Hair as far as I can throw them, because they'll just destroy anything Monokuna gives them. Oh, hey, wait up. Alright, so he's probably figuring out where... He's already figured out where that's going, I bet. Alright, Kakishi ran to the dining hall, pursued by Kaito. Running out in the halls normally isn't allowed, but I suppose boys will be boys.
そうそう
I forgot to mention this, but I've hidden another flashback light somewhere. Please don't destroy this one, you idiots.
楽しみ
I wonder what memories you'll uncover next. Happy hunting.
バイクマンえ
So, what's so long farewell mean? I swear, he's actually losing it. Forgot that too. Come on, let's go. Bye, Kuma. So long ago.
ちょっと
What should we do? Kokichi and Kaito are gone.
心配です
We can't leave Kokichi alone with that card key motive.
でも
Aren't you curious about the light too? Yeah, weren't you idiots 100% behind destroying the light and never leaving? Fuck off, Tsumugi.
そうだな
Tsumugi just following anyone who looks like a leader. Get out of here. Get out of here. Perhaps we should search together and look for Kokichi as well. It's a good idea, but let's look for Kokichi while you focus on the search.
合理的です
Right now, we need your skills as a detective.
じゃあ
Let me hold on to these. I'll look around again. Ah, Shuichi's grown up. He's so reliable. Now that you're so respectable, I'll let you pet me if you want.
っていうか
That's a reward. So I see. So Shuichi gets that on. Shuichi's so amazing. Gonta want to be useful to everyone.
大丈夫
Don't worry. When the time comes, we'll use your body as a meat shield. Gonta, hope time comes soon. No, hope it doesn't come. Where to begin? I'll search for a place to use these mysterious items. We got a paintbrush and one other thing. Oh, a blue stone. Alright. Alright, I think we'll go... You know what? I actually don't know where to go for this. Let's think. Monokuma's probably offered us some new coins. Oh, we can't do that yet. Alright. Paintbrush and gemstone. Well, I'm gonna try over here. Will the game let me go this way? Probably. I want to see if I can go this way yet. Nope. Still can't get in there. It's still locked. I swear, this place looks like it should be a... There should be a way to go from here. But I know there isn't. Alright, there shouldn't be anything here. Where would we use this brush? Nothing here that looks usable. Okay, we'll stick on the other side. I'm gonna guess nothing in here. Yep, no mysterious objects. Look elsewhere. Okay, we're gonna check and I want to see. Is there anything outside? Mysterious objects? There is something outside. Okay. Less grass than less green than last time. There's still minutes going on.
Oi!
What's the deal with this place anyway? What kind of facility was it before? Are they renovating an old facility? Perhaps constructing a new building?
Huh?
At the start, Monokuma said there were supposed to be facilities for us.
クズだな。
It's obviously a lie. That plush bear is stuffed with lies and shit. It's hard to imagine they built this entire facility just for us.
そうですね。
I also think Monokuma was lying. He is an exceptionally deceitful being. Being? Well, he's a robot, isn't he?
ロボット差別ですね。
Shuichi, have you been a robophobe this whole time? He is a robo.
いや、
He is a robot. Not what I meant. He might be a remote control, but he's mostly a robot. When will we finally learn what this academy really is? Why does it exist? Is it really a place, just a place for us to have the killing game? And I'm not sure whether I like the... I think my favorite exploration mode has been like the first games. The second game was like super simple in 2D, which was like, it felt somewhat unnecessary with all the walking around. The first game was like a nice amount of exploration and like a little bit of knowing where you were going, so you're always navigating in like 3 space. I feel like this game, I don't really know where I'm going most of the time. Am I going this way? Is there something down here for me to interact with? I don't know. I'd like to at least have an idea of where the next room is. It looks like there's people here. I'm just gonna go to people and see if they have an idea. The third game's exploration is nice, but it's like I don't really know where I'm going when I'm exploring unless I at the first couple chapters I kind of had an idea for a couple of them. But for this game, it's like the exploration is kind of like where is there? It's like a scavenger hunt where you're not really sure what you're looking for, and you're kind of just checking every room, wanting to click stuff. Sure is quieter now that no one's yapping. Not two of this, not two of that anymore. I knew that fucking midget was running a goddamn cult. I mean, if there really was a god, he'd obviously make me, the gorgeous girl genius, his chosen one. That kooky fucking bitch. That was verbatim, by the way. I didn't add any curses. That's actually what she said. We haven't come across Kakishi at all. I wonder where he could have gone.
やっぱり。
He's not in the courtyard? Is he inside somewhere? You're probably right. Apparently Kakichi is quite good at hide and seek. If he's serious about hiding, finding him may prove to be quite troublesome.
何ですか。
Troublesome? Why do you look so surprised? It's nothing.
どうですか。
Tell me. You don't need to hesitate. After all, we're friends.
じゃあ、
Well, I thought perhaps a robot could find a human.
ロボット差別です。
Shuichi, you're not even trying to hide your robophobia. Wait, really? Anyway, Shuichi. That black object over there looks suspicious, doesn't it? The one with the red border. Wait, which one? Hey, what? What? Nothing in here. This is... Oh, I just assumed this was a trash can. This is an object we can interact with. Well, that's obviously the Levy Stone. That's not even a question. Okay. Levistone. I basically just found that by sheer luck, and what the hell? Did the stone turn into that, or did that just fall from the sky? The buildings just combined? What did you do to my lab? It's going in super deep. Kibo's just like, oh my god, she seriously went that way? Well, I guess we have to go explore this. No way we're not going into this mystery room. I'm positive this strange building is an ultimate lab. I'm guessing Kibo's room? From the machines in sci-fi feel, I deduce this is Kibo's lab. I'll check inside. Miyu's dialogue's great though. Miyu's dialogue's so good. Ultimate Robot Lab. It looks like a maintenance room for a robot. There's machine parts everywhere. This is definitely Kibo's lab. So, Miyu, you'd better upgrade Kibo. There's like 4 million things you could do to him now. This is like a whole dedicated lab for upgrading Kibo. Come on. Surely you got this. Surely you can upgrade him here somewhere. Is there nothing to interact with here? Doesn't look like there's anything to interact with other than the monitor back there. Oh, there actually is nothing to interact with. Really? Alright, Kibo first. Kibo first, then Miyu. Whose lab is this? Wait, isn't this yours? I don't want this. I don't like this sort of sci-fi technology. Can we leave now? I imagine that a lot of things here would really help you out. You should take a look. I do not want to be assisted by sci-fi technology. We shouldn't rely on the power of sci-fi for anything. Wait, is this a technophobic robot? Is this robot a technophobe? Wouldn't that include you, Kibo? Anyway, I'd prefer a more Japanese theme, since I like that food the most. Even though I can only stare. How would you... To be fair, there's a lot of Japanese food that I probably would... I like either find very meh or not very enjoyable, but it looks so good. It's not fair. Why does Japanese food look so good? It looks so much better than it tastes sometimes. Oh well. How would you prefer the food? At the very least, I'd like some kimonos in my lab and a porch with wind chimes. That would be nice. Doesn't seem like Kibo's gonna use this lab. Well, he's free to do as he pleases. There's nothing I can do with that. The Kibo has a whole lab to himself, and he's like, fuck that lab, I don't want it. At least Miyo's gonna enjoy it. This is fucking awesome. Look at all these upgrade parts. Oh, you look so pretty with this, Kibo. I want you to make lots of cute noises. Stop. Don't mention that in front of Shuichi. Wait, are they have a thing going on with each other now? Is that where we're headed? Is that something to be embarrassed about, Kibo? Right, well, there's nothing for us to interact with, so I think it's time to leave. We'll just leave them to their devices and not interact with them. Alright. Gonta, what up?
Oi!
Alright, show yourself. Where are you hiding? Come talk to Gonta. Gonta, are you looking for Kikichi? You're not gonna find him that way. No, not Kikichi. Gonta, see tiny bug. No mistake this time. It definitely fly by Gonta's eyes. Hey bug, come out again. Gonta just want to talk. Tiny bugs again. Gonta's been talking with him for a while. I'm sure he's interested in the ultimate entomologist, but the memory of the insect meet and greet is still raw. Yeah, I'd probably just stomp any bug I saw. Who's this? Oh, it's not Maki Town. Of course, you're friends of Tenko. Where the hell is Maki? She's like the only character. She's like the best character left alive right now. She's staring at Tenko's lab. I should leave her alone. What is it, Shuichi? Don't stare at me too much, or I'll become even more beautiful. I see. Is she embarrassed about something she said herself? Did it look like I was blushing? No one can tell I was blushing, right? That's right, I can remember. Becoming more and more beautiful, just like me. Really? You just made Himiko angry. Someone like you wouldn't know this, but this is Himiko when she's mad. Now, I was just blushing. But from your own compliment? She's done that twice now. You looked a little embarrassed just now. I'll keep it. Himiko is really trying to change. Alright, so why are they here? Is there a hint here? Tenko. It's embarrassing to express your feelings. It's not embarrassing to express your feelings, it's only human. Himiko changed just like you wanted. She's not so lazy anymore. She's working hard, trying to live well. You exchanged your life for that. It's not fair. Okay, so we have a paintbrush. Obviously, there's nothing over there. Or I guess I would assume there's nothing over there since nobody's here. After the third class trial, we've lost 7 friends, only 9 left. We've all taken Himiko and Tenko's wish to heart. We're trying to live on. Maki also decided to join us, help us to survive. Perhaps it's only a little bit, but we're closer to the end. So I assume Maki has found the other room for us. And Kaito is elsewhere. Casino area? We still can't go in the brothel area or the love hotel area. Curious. Alright, the pool is a dead end, so there's no point going into the pool room. We can try just to get the failed prompt. This should be a dead end, right? We still can't do the maze again? Nope. Okay. No maze. Pool room should be a denial. Yep. Okay. The kitchen should obviously be a denial. We're not even going to go in there. Basement we should get denied as we've explored everywhere that we can go downwards, but we'll check anyway. Just to confirm that we're not insane. No mysterious objects in the basement. I actually don't know where the last mysterious object is. I didn't even know where the first one was. Honestly, I found it by pure luck because I saw some people there and was like, hey, maybe this is where it is. Since usually it's the mysterious objects are surrounded by people. That was a hidden path. No one here. Okay, that was a little bit nausea-inducing. Let's not do that. Oh, hello. Hello! There's one hidden Monokuma. So, I'm currently thinking... I'm trying to figure out who to level up, because I think we're almost done leveling up Maki. Who do I like next most? After Maki. I've already done Mew, so I'm not quite sure who I want to do next. Or want to like max out Bond for. Obviously Maki is great, but who is the next most awesome person? Do I do Kakichi just because it'd be funny getting trolled a little bit maybe? Alright, I'm just double checking that there's no Monokumas around. Alright. I don't see one. Okay. Okay, she's just hanging out outside this place. There's no reason to be here. Did you check the shrine around the shrine gate too? No. I remember Kyo telling me this before. Shrine gates are entrances to holy grounds, and holy grounds have barriers around them. When you think about that, there may be a secret entrance around here. I wouldn't put it past Kyo. I still don't get that stuff with his sister, or why he killed Anshi and Tenko. But Kyo really was an excellent ultimate anthropologist. But if Kyo made it out of here alive, he might have made even more friends for his sister. Yeah. Kinda glad he's dead. Let's not worry too much about his death. Alright. There's a hint at a hidden entrance around here. If I had to guess a hidden entrance, I'd say like around here, right? You know, typically I'd expect these to have kanji written on them, right? So, try this. Octobrush. Oh, paintings of Monokuma. Alright, well. We don't even have a white paintbrush, so whatever. Open sesame. A staircase. It seems you can go upstairs from here. The 5th floor, huh? How many floors does this school have? We should be at or near the end, so there might be 1 or less floors left. We got Angel and Demon Monokuma with moving wings at that. Damn, alright. Devil Kuma. Wait, walk behind him? I want to look at how the wings are attached. How are they moving? They just seem to be sliding around aimlessly. Okay. We got some very bright windows. Alright. This looks like an ultimate lab for the cosplayer. And another hallway. Alright, Tsumugi, what's up? This is a completely different feel from the fourth floor. The door up there is just plain suspicious. Could it be? That's right, that's right. Well, we know what that is. This is her cosplay studio. Looks like an ultimate lab. I should check inside. At least get a feel for it. This is amazing. It's like an event venue. I'm actually surprised how much space they gave her studio, considering she's just supposed to be making cosplay, and they gave her like an entire stage setup to do photo shoots. 3 stages to do photo shoots and interviews on, as well as like setups for actually making this stuff. That's pretty crazy. It's like an event, but yeah. It's supposed to mean this is the ultimate cosplayers lab. Alright, giant studio set. This is a set for photo shoots. There's a bunch of backdrops. It's an outright incredible setup, yeah. Oh, there's the bathtub setup, alright. Then we got a film setup. Another set with a gothic feel, alright. Then a bar setup. Looks like a bar. Is this a set too? Well, what do you know? This is just like the real thing. Is there alcohol here? Tsumugi spoke cheerily and sat down at the table in front of the counter. Chuichi, are you thirsty? I can make you one of my signature cocktails if you'd like. Wait, signature cocktails? It seems like all the drinks here are top quality stuff. They are real drinks. There you go. I used to make a lot of them at my part-time job. Don't worry, it'll be non-alcoholic, of course. Of course it will. We need to make sure, we need to remind people that the US drinking age is like 21. Of course it's non-alcoholic. Right, I'll take one. How would you like it? A little stronger, maybe? Sure. You're good at this, aren't you? Before I got a lot of sponsors for my cosplay, I worked a bunch of jobs. I used to say to my customers, I'm in a bit of financial trouble. If only someone could help me out. I feel like there's an easy edit for this into something much less appropriate. What is this feeling? I suddenly feel charitable. Okay, it's ready. Thanks. What kind of part-time job did she have anyway? Mixing drinks like this, it's bartender. Or, more accurately, it is, What is the name of those girls from, the first Yakuza 0. Whatever they were doing, that was probably her job. With those thoughts swirling around my head, I drank the drink Tsumugi handed to me. Please come again. Might have been working that job too. Thank you, I'll be back. Anything else? Hostess, was it? Okay, let's see. Even with all these materials and tools, it's by myself. I see. Cosplay is fun to do with others, right? There's no point doing it by myself. Chuichi, you want to give it a try? Come on, try cosplaying with me. Me? Yeah, I think it's just plain fun to become fictional characters. To become a completely different person. Feel like you're part of a different world. Doesn't it sound interesting? Don't you want to live in a fictional world? But I'm investigating right now. Let's do it later. You know, let me know when you feel up to it. I'll help you become your favorite character, whether it's from an anime, manga, or game. However, even if you're just trying it, you gotta cosplay with love. Right. Let's leave before we get put into put into an outfit we can't escape from. Wouldn't want to accidentally name, like, a Pinhead or something like that. That would be bad. Alright, it only ends badly. Okay, more windows. The angelic feeling, and hello. A mysterious locked door. This is our lab for sure. But what's beyond this door? The door certainly matches the atmosphere of this floor. It doesn't look like it will open. I suppose I'll have to leave it for now. Obvious keyhole. Okay. This looks like an ultimate lab, but whose lab could it be? I should check inside to make sure. Who knows whose it could be? The ultimate detective lab. Oh, Maki's here first. Wait, how did she get here first? There was no one anywhere near us. What's this? Why does it look like Sherlock Holmes' room instead of, you know, an actual lab for detectives? You know, police officers typically don't work in an environment like this, but alright. This looks like your research lab. Is it? It is, right? Let's see what's in here. I'm getting a bad feeling from this place. A bad feeling. Okay, so let's see. Hat, magnifying glass, chemicals, books. What's this, like a makeshift centrifuge or something? I forget what those are. Bookshelves. Okay, let's look around. Bookshelves. Bunch of files lined up. Looks like about 50 of them. What are those files for? I picked one at random and flipped through it. It contained photographs of murder scenes and the tricks the culprit used. What's this? I hurriedly looked through the other files and found they were all similar. Yeah, it's a file containing all the tricks used for murders. So this is going to inspire someone to kill? Or is this going to be the murder scene? Did this incident really happen? I can't be sure, but there are pictures of the scene. All the cases seem feasible. Feasible, huh? This would make a good guideline for anyone who wants to commit murder. I doubt anyone's that stupid to use a file that's accessible to everyone. Maki picked up a file at random and started flipping through it. Huh? This file doesn't have any photographs. It's all just drawn illustrations, but... Wait, illustrations? Maki began pulling files one after the other off the shelf. The newer files have photographs, the older ones have illustrations. But why? Are the old ones just fictional? The first three files only have illustrations, the others have photographs. They could be older. They could be older than the cameras? They could be older than cameras? Is there a reason for that? It might be in historical order. Why is there an hourglass here? Did I click the shelf again? Yeah, I did. Oops. I thought it was letting me select the hourglass, and I was like, or the shelf here, and I was like, oh, interesting. What do we have? Okay, a monitor. I can't click or select the pictures back here. I don't think. Nope. It just gives me the bookshelf. This weird ass clockwork thingy with the rocking chair. I don't freaking know. It's so very faux British. Alright, we got like a shelf with hats on it. This is what detectives do. They have like 5 hats. All like bowler caps. Like we can't interact with the table either, just the shelf. Bottles line the shelves behind the glass door. Are these? It's like poison. Wait, why would a detective have poison instead of chemicals for like identifying fingerprints, chemicals for identifying a whole bunch of other identifying blood, etc. You think so too? Huh? There's no way that could be normal medicine in the ultimate detective lab. She opened the cabinet glass door and peered inside. I know what some of these are. They're definitely poison. In that case, we should try to dispose of them. We don't want anyone accidentally. Even if we got rid of them, Monokuma would just replace them. It's useless doing that. It would only be a temporary solution. Temporary solution. She wants to make sure no one will ever use them. And so, I'm surprised they have so many in here. There's poison for instant death, as well as ones that inflict various symptoms. Depending on how you use them, you can set up different gimmicks. Yeah, this doesn't feel like a detective's lab. Why is there nothing but poison on the shelves? Shouldn't there be, like, photo exposure liquid and like stuff for prints. I don't know. I feel like there should be a few liquids you could want in a detective lab. It's fine it's a fine line when it comes to knowing everything about crimes. I suppose that's right, but that doesn't seem super useful. There's a fine line between criminal and detective, but I don't quite agree. I've investigated all the places that concerned me. Can we talk to Maki? Everything here has to do with death.
だって
Well, that's your job as a detective, especially in this killing game. I know. The only time I can use my detective talent is after someone dies. A detective can't save anyone. I'm only useful after it's too late. Are you so upset all of a sudden? Do you want to die? You'd kill me just for that? Are you serious? How have you not gotten over this, Shuichi? I understand why Makiro would say that. Your face looked pretty gloomy.
桃太くん
Kaito? Kaito? Why are you so happy to see Kaito? With a face as gloomy as that, I can't believe you're my sidekick. Be proud of yourself, Shuichi. Everything you've done up till now is amazing.
そうだね
That's why you should be careful. What do you mean?
わからない
Because of how well you did in the class trials. People are keeping their eyes on you, Shuichi. It's true. The next culprit might come after you. I mean, a smart murderer, if they were going to target someone, would target the detective who can find out who killed them, right? Who did the killing, right? That seems like the most obvious choice of all time. I think I needed a drink. Alright. Come after me. You don't need to worry about that. How will anyone mess with my sidekicks? That's some confidence, Kaito. I'm gonna protect both of you. A hero's job is to protect his sidekicks.
わかんない
What if I end up as a future culprit? Are you stupid? That's impossible.
だって
How can you believe people so easily? Didn't I tell you before? I believe in people I want to believe in. If they betray me, it means I made a bad call believing them. Well, guess that's his logic, I guess. Of course, you're one of the people I want to believe in, Makiro. You know, I don't honestly like Maki rolls, but I totally see where he's at, where he's like, I like Maki roll. I'm gonna call her Maki roll because she looks so damn delicious. Like a snack.
ところでさ
Why are you even here? Did you finish playing tag with Kichi? I lost track of him. I can't find that guy anywhere.
と
Couldn't find him, but he has the motive card key, right? Yeah, you should still have it. There's a chance Kakichi could have used the card key and gone somewhere. Well, he ended up getting away, but look what I found. The flashback light. Oh, you found one. I'm worried about Kakichi, but I think we should deal with this first. Please, use it before some idiot breaks it again. Gather in the downhill. No, don't break it. Me too.
まあ
Well, if we split among the three of us, it shouldn't take too much time. Let's go. After splitting up, the three of us went to gather the others. After a time, everyone gathered in the dining hall. Everyone. Looks like everyone's here. Let's get started. Oh, what about Kakichi? Forget him. It's his fault for messing around like that. I guess he must be a real pro at hide and seek.
うちの魔法
I magically looked all over the school and he was nowhere to be found. Magically? No one can find him, huh?
ね
Might have used the motive's card key to enter a place we're unaware of. You think that's where the real motive's being kept? Either way, it's worrisome. Next time I see him, I just gotta catch him and ask. Anyway, let's try out this flashback light.
え
I'm still uneasy about these lights. Are they really okay to use? At least she's not breaking it this time. That was flipping annoying.
いや
Well, if we don't use them, our memories never come back, you know?
そうじゃ
We got no choice but to use that. The memory we'll get from this is our only
ま
clue.
ったくだぜ
I agree with fish sticks over there.
なんじゃと
Why are you calling a chunk of bread? Who are you calling a chunk of breaded fish? Oh, you read that wrong. For someone who looks like canned tuna, you make for some pretty good comebacks. You make some pretty good comebacks. Alright, there's Kikichi. Who are you calling a wad of shredded fish?
なんじゃと
Wait, Kikichi?
へえ
I knew you'd find us here, but only because it's you. Thanks for the compliment. So, why are all my merry friends gathered here? Flashlight, guys.
いいか
Flashlight.
な
First things first, what did you do with that card key?
おお
Oh, you're worried about that? Well, relax. Unfortunately, I couldn't use it. You couldn't?
うん
I had no idea where to use it, so I just gave up
で
instead.
すが
You don't seem too disappointed about not being able to use it. I am disappointed, goddammit, I want to use the card key. I fell another fucking
やめ
line.
ろ
Whatever. Talking to him's a waste of time.
つうか
We got more important things to do. Flip it on, buddy. Ooh, the flashback light. Let me see that. Kaito doesn't have the balls to turn on the switch. Of course I do. Boom. Egged on by Kikichi, Kaito thumbed the switch hard. At least he's turning it on this time, so we actually get more info. Friggin' Angie ruining things. So annoying. Once again, the world warped. Once again, we learned something. What's the short scene we're gonna see this time? The scenes that flew by inside my consciousness. And what it all means. Alright. All at once, I remembered. The meteorites. What happened with the meteorites? I remember TV news and the internet talking non-stop about the meteorites.
なんなの
There was a bunch of damage where I lived. People said it was only a matter of time. A researcher said that too. Similar meteorite impacts happened millions of years ago. All living organisms on Earth were annihilated. Wait, what? There were also a bunch of weird groups that started to show up in the streets.
あっちこっちで隕石の
As the meteorites got worse, more people started saying it's the end of the world.
世界の終末
I don't recall there being meteorite storms in the previous two Danganronpas. This is unusual. I mean, I can believe that this is a great disaster. A world-ending apocalypse. The weird thing is, though, is this true? And this world's getting fucked pretty hard. First it gets fucked over by that crazy revolution, now it's getting fucked over by meteor storms. That's brutal. The meteorites got worse, more people started saying it was the end of the world. Got to hear that too, unless someone does something worldwide. Those people are always handing out flyers on the street corners.
人類は地獄に落ちるべしって書かれた紙ですね
I saw flyers all over the city too. They said,
街中のあちこちで見ました
mankind deserves damnation. Ah, doomsayers, alright. The end is soon. Mankind deserves damnation. I remember seeing the posters, but...
ちょっと待て
The meteorites, what ended up happening with the meteorites?
それは
We haven't seen any since we got here. Maybe they died down.
あ
And what happened to the plan? The one to save the world from the
もし
meteorites?
かして
Oh, I remember. It was called the Gopher Project, right? It was the plan that all the countries of the world came up with to save humanity.
でもさ
I remember that, but the Gopher Project... Didn't it fail? Is that true?
そうだね
That's what I heard too, but I can't remember why.
どういうことじゃ
We can't remember anything past that again. I can't either. I don't remember anything about the Gopher.
ヒヒヒ
Mankind deserves damnation. Mew.
ヒヒヒ
Mankind deserves damnation? Fuck that.
どうなってんだ
We're already damned here. Being stuck with you as losers is the worst hell there is. You losers part wasn't necessary. Shut up, I'm tired of this. Let us out. Let us out. Don't leave us in here. Pull us out. She seems really upset.
どうしたの
Mew, calm down. It's okay. Go to protect. In the end, the flashback light didn't help. It didn't connect to the other memories. Well, you want to know why it didn't connect? Maybe they fed you part 4 and you fucking destroyed part 3 because you guys are idiots. Unfortunately, our character is not really the blaming type, so he's not going to be like, damn that Angie for fucking us over. He's going to be like, oh, okay. The ultimate hunt that was after us. The joint funeral. Guys were members of the Gopher Project then. The meteorites, the cult organization, the Gopher Project. Alright, so let's think about this. The project failed. They're supposed to be part of the Gopher project. It failed because reasons. That's probably a good start. We just have to connect all the things that they know. They were pursued by the Ultimate Hunt. Probably looking for ultimates to try and do Project Gopher or some shit. Or maybe for their fucking up the project. Who knows? How are they all connected? How do they relate to the Ultimate Academy? And what's with all those meteorites? Did they just stop? You'll be okay, Shuichi. Just a little more. We'll probably find it out in... We probably need one more. Everything will start to connect if we remember one more thing. One more thing. What is Kikichi? But I don't think I'd be surprised by the outcome of the situation. Like, if we were actually all dead and this was the afterlife? Afterlife? I don't know about that one. What, you quit saying stupid shit like that? Making Kaito sick. Feel shitty again? It's not stupid. If meteorites can happen, then anything else can happen too. Come on, you're an astronaut, aren't you? Space is full of mysteries we can't fathom. That's why, if the meteorites really did fall on us, anything could have happened. A mysterious virus could have spread, or some weird technology. An unknown substance brought to Earth that could have bent time and space. It's like science fiction. I thought our theme was magic. When has our theme ever been magic, Himiko? You can't even do any real magic. That's just your theme, Himiko. That's just stupid. It's like the setting for some third-rate anime or game. You think I'm making this up? How would you explain the flashback lights, the Exisols, and even Monokuma? We may be used to it now, but that kind of stuff goes against common sense, you know? He's 100% right. This goes completely against common sense. Which means it wouldn't be too far-fetched if any of the things I mentioned actually happened. First up, shut up! First off, I'm the only one here who gets to talk about space. But you've completely missed the issues with the star alignment. Anyway, oh, you're right. Sorry, my bad. Whatever, just hurry up so I can get out of here. You shouldn't think like that about getting out of here. Shut up, Tsumugi. Half the reason your cult leader's dead and Korei Kyu go on a killing spree is because you were fucking interfering with anyone going anywhere. Made it so much harder to tell what's going on because you basically made yourself the fucking villain. Come on. Everyone seems tired. We should probably disperse for the time being. Oh, you finally learned to read the air. Nice job, robot. I'm learning every day. Before we go, Gonta put manhole cover back how it was. If we want to challenge Underground again, this time Gonta definitely... No one's dumb enough to challenge that dump again. Don't look down on hard work. Himiko, you've really changed. What I'd like to say, but working hard at escaping from there is pointless. No matter how much you think you've changed, of course you think that. I mean, they haven't practiced or done any preparations to actually get through the traps, so yeah, I'd say it's pretty much impossible for them then. We can't keep going like this. We need to find a way out. I need to solve all these mysteries. After our conversation, we return to our rooms. And then we get free time? Free time? Damn it, I don't understand what's going on here. Dude, I don't either, Shuichi. But I can't give up. I need to keep my promise to Kaide. I need to find the truth. What's happening to us? Why we're being forced to play this game? Anyway, I still got some time today. I can't stay still. Not now. Absolutely not. We need to spend our hard-earned mono coins. Nothing in this room is destructible. Onwards we go. Time to earn our upkeep. Time to earn our pay. We gotta spend our hard-earned money. Farm out some mono coins. And talk to Maki, because I think we're at like 4/5 of the way there. How close are we to finishing Maki? I'll check in a second. I don't quite remember. I'm curious, but I don't know. Alright. Alright. How close are we to being done the Mono Machine? Now, 1 in 10 seems good enough for me. 1 in 10. There we go. Bird food. One in 10. 1 in 10. Hey! Lucky chance. 98.79. We're almost done. We need another 1 in 10 trigger. Ooh, another lucky chance. Just aiming to try and get the last item. 98.79. There should only be one more item in here that we haven't seen, at least. Come on, double lucky chance. No dice, damn. It's all good, it's all good. Another one. Helping Yachi. There's no new items to be had. Nothing is new. We've gotten everything there is to get from the Monokuma Gacha. The only thing there is to get is more duplicates. I wish it would let me roll multiples of one thing, so I could do like 1 times 5 instead of doing like 1 times 1 repeatedly. It feels somewhat exhausting to roll for all of these. Mostly because it just feels like the game's intentionally slowing you down. Like, how can I waste Ethereal's time? Well, I'll make him roll for all these one at a time. With an animation, with 2 animations between each of them. 3 actually, the item is the 3rd animation. The coin's a separate animation. I'll stop at 265. Nothing other than the Mono machine here. Let's leave. We're gonna go to the casino next. After all, once we've spent those coins, the only thing left to do with these is to go to the casino and spend away. Let's see if we can't do some harder modes. Of course, we're running everywhere because we want that XP still. We could teleport, but we know where we're going. There's no sense of urgency or anything like that either. Okay, I'm also thinking of something. There's a possibility that it might be... the cap might be based on how many coins you've exchanged. So I'm gonna exchange 101 and see what happens. Right. We don't have a use for coins right now anyway, so may as well exchange them to see if that unlocks medium difficulty mode. Because all the machines were open, right? We have slots, the driving game, the fishing, and the mining. Okay, let's see. Treasure hunt. Yeah, sure. You wanna play the game? Sure. Hey, we can do this. Okay. And we can bet more. Very good. Let's see how hard it is on normal. Let's see if I remember how this goes. I haven't played this in a bit, so we'll see what we can do. Nothing here. Hmm. Can I get this one? I don't know about this. I don't know about this. Let's see, that go down to 1. Pop this. Ah, frick, it was too wide, damn. Let's see. I don't know about fixing this. This is looking pretty hard to fix. Can only get it to 2. Oh, that's so annoying. This one's got, though. Let's see, yeah, I think I screwed up somewhere. Alright. Oh, we can't get this one yet. That's fine. He's reset to 1. That's not quite good. Goes to a 2. Goes to a 1. I don't think I can change this correctly. I think no matter what, this will get to be the wrong one. Yeah, I think we're screwed on this end too. Too bad. Let's see. These get converted incorrectly to 2s. And we lose this one. Let's see. Turn this into a 3. Yeah, and we're screwed there too. That sucks. Yep, screw that one. Unfortunately, okay. Anything here? Nope. And just can't fix that one, damn. What are we missing? This guy? 1415. Ooh, C's. That hurts. That hurts. That was pretty bad. Let's try again. It's been a while since I played this. It's been a while since I played this. I'm not in the habit of getting these right now. That's a 3. I need to rotate it to 3. Do I need to rotate both of these to 3? That needs to be a 1 then. Oh, we're screwed here. I can't get this one. Damn. There's no way to get that one. Bummer. Not that one. Can I turn that one to 2? No. Let's go to 1. That one goes to 1. Turn it to a 1. Turn this to a 2. Turn this to a 2. Turn this to a 2. Got that one. Okay. Got this one. Oh shit, there's something here. That's bad. This is pretty bad for us here. Let's see if we can get this right. It goes to a 1. Rotate this to a 1. Got it. Ooh, okay. Not to a 3. Yeah. Might be in trouble here. I don't know if we can get this one here. This one might be a stickler. We might cut on this one. Let's see. Yeah, we're stuck here. Damn. All right. Missed by 1. Too bad. Ooh. Good. Okay, she's excavated here. This changes this to a 3. This will change this to a 2. I think we're okay here, too? No, we're not. Oh, shit. Okay. Ooh, we're dead here. We're dead on this one, too. Damn. This is pretty bad. Bummer. We lost on both of those. Oop, got that one. But not here. Damn. Alright. Oh, that's all we could get. Bad. 3k. A's gives me double back. Okay, not too bad. This is a little bit more efficient. We're getting there. Let's gamble a little bit more. Gamble a little bit more. Okay, we actually need to get this out somehow. Let's see. This turns that to a 1. Or to a 3. That's kind of bad for us. Let's do this side first. Got that one. Ooh, this one might not be achievable. Let's see. You. Ooh. Okay, got that one. Do get this one. Oh, this is going quite well. Cycle this. Cycle this. Oh, let's see if we cycle this to a 2. We get that one up to a 2. That's bad for us. Cycle this one to a 3. This works. Gets us this. Okay. Get here. Awesome. Slightly problematic. This one then. Then this one. This pushes this to a 3. That's not quite what we're looking for. Because it'd be unattainable that way. Damn. Can't save this one. No matter what, we missed that one. Bummer. I try and save this one. It's just not gonna happen. Bummer. Alright. That's what it is. Grab this one while it's available. Might save this one. Nope, that's a disaster waiting to happen. Oof, that was not good. Yeah, I think that's just a disaster. Alright. Can't save that one. I think we're okay here, though. Nope, never mind, we're not. That goes to a 3, we lose. This goes to a 2, we lose there. Bummer. Unless we can somehow not need this tile. Oh, I must have missed something. I don't know how I got that one. I miscounted, I guess. Alright. Could be worse, I suppose. $39.60, that's not bad. I think that's a new record. Yeah, S rank. Oh, wow, we got 750 back. In that case. We'll go over 400. Let's just keep bumping up our bet until we eventually lose it all, of course. Okay. There we go. One fish down. Oof. All right. Damn. I don't think I can get this one. Damn. Oh, I got it. There we go. Alright, I was like thinking, I think I just lost that. Turns out I did miscount. I was like thinking I had miscounted. Okay, that's... Dude, that's not great. Yeah, we're in trouble here. That piece is gonna get us. Damn. Alright, keep going. I think that was wrong. Oops. Okay. Shit, there's a piece there. I didn't know that one. Damn. Alright. Oh, we got that one somehow. Alright. I'm not complaining. That's cool. Unexpected, but cool. Alright. Pop this. Get you. Oh, we still lose that one. Bummer. Alright. This one. If I get fit these, it pops. Ah, damn. Over 90, not bad. Went from 400 to 600. Seems like an alright game. Okay, last game with this. Oh shit, alright, we already missed the first one. That sucks. Unless we can do this, right? Turn this, turn this. There we go, got it. Got it. Okay. this. Get this one. Get this one. Get these. Okay, this turns this into a 2. We want it to be a 1. How do we turn that one into a 1? Let's see. 3, that turns it to a 3, that turns it to... We chain reaction our way here. This turns it into a 1. Damn, we didn't make it. Alright. Need to change some numbers a little bit differently. Okay. Not that one. Okay. A fish head here. Yep. I don't care too much about what's in this section because there isn't anything here. I will leave this one open. I think we want to change this one. Shit, we might be in trouble. How to fuck that one up? Yeah, a lot. Alright. Fuck that one up. Fuck that one up. Let's just own it and move on. I changed that to a 1, these two to a 2's. Damn. I can't save that one. That top tile is just getting me at every corner. Alright. Accept that the top tile is lost, and make steps to deal with it. Okay. This would go to a 3, that'd be a disaster. It would go to a 1, that would be just as bad though, right? Or would it? Go. Okay, you're gonna be interesting. Pop you guys. I just need this one. That's easy. Okay. Should just be clean up now. 29.45, not bad. 1.5 times return. For like... Oh, double return. Okay. 2k. That's way better. I'm gonna step out of this game for a second. I wonder how easily we can do normal salmon fishing. Let's see if we can do this one really well. Don't remember how to play this game. We'll start on easy because I don't remember how to play it. Red. You looking for green? Green. Red. Green's here. Blue, I don't know where blue is. Green, red. Green. Blue. Red. Green. Blue. Okay. Red. Okay, what's next? Green. Blue's here if we need it. Yep, blue here. Blue. Red. Oh, green. Green. Red. Green, red. Okay, green. Let's see. Red. Red here, blue here, I think. Red here. Green. That's a bomb. Be careful. I think that's red. There we go. Green. Okay, blue. Red. Blue. Damn, ran out of time. Alright. How was that? Ooh, 1.5x. Okay. That was like a middling. I do not know if we could do better than that, honestly. Doing significantly better than that, it might actually be difficult. That said, I think we can consistently do that. Let's try. Bet 999. Okay. Blue. Green, green. Red, green. Blue. Red. Blue, red, green. Green, red. Green, red, blue. Red, green. Blue, green, red. Blue, red, green. Red. Oh shit, that was the wrong one. We broke our streak. A bit unfortunate. Red. Blue. Green. Blue. Green. Two blues. Greens over here. Reds. Okay, blues. Greens. Blue, green, red. Red. Red here. Blue. Oh, blue's here. I remember that. Red, green. Blue. Green. Green. Red. Green. Here we go. What do we need next? There we go. That was 34. That was a bit better, actually. I wasn't thinking we could do too much better. We doubled our money. That's not too bad. We could reasonably get 10, 20k here if we wanted to. One more. One more. One more. Come on, let's get through. Let's go 3.5 again. Red. Blue. There's a blue here as well. Green. Blue here. Green, red here, green here, wide eye left click, red, green, blue, 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 green, red, green, red, blue, green, red, green, blue, red, blue, blue, green, 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 blue, green. I think this is blue, yep. Red, here we go here. I don't know where the next red is. Here we go. Blue, green, blue. Yeah, there we go. Green, yep. Red, blue, green. Blue, green. Yep. Blue. Red, blue, green, blue, and red, I believe. Yep, blue, green, red, blue, green, red over here, blue, red, blue, green, red, blue. Oh, that's green. Up there. There we go. 4,300. Damn, that was alright. We quadrupled our return. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I think that was probably worth our time. Let's do one more. I wasn't thinking we'd 4x ourselves. Green, red, I think. Blue, red, green, red, green, red, blue. Probably should have picked that guy instead. Right up there. There we go. Green, blue, red. Blue. Red. Green, green. Red, green. Red again. Didn't mean to left click there. That's kind of bad. We don't have the resources necessarily to do anything here. Blue here. Red, blue, green. Green up above us. There we go. What's this? Green. I need a blue. I saw blue there. There we go. Red. Blue, green, red. Green. Green. Blue, red. Red, green. Red, blue. There we go. Green. Blue. Oh shit, red. There we go. I don't know what the next red is, damn. Okay, that was worth it. This is pretty efficient. Alright, last run, last run. I don't remember how much we actually need, so I'm just gonna stop around here. Green. Blue here. No, red. Blue here. I need green. Blue. Red, blue, green. Blue, green. Red, green, blue. Blue. There we go. Green. Blue, green. Red. Red here. Blue, red, red. Blue. Oh, there we go. Blue. Green. I saw one in the corner of my eye there. Blue. Red here. Red. There we go. Red, red. Lots of reds. Blue, red, green. Blue, green, red. Or blue, red, green. Oh shit, I was right the first time. Damn. Green, red. Blue, red. Red. Red, green, green. 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 It's blue, fuck. Damn. Alright. I didn't get those too well. Yeah, double A. We only doubled ourselves. Yep. Alright. That's enough of that for now. I don't know how much money we actually need. Would I like to leave? I think it's time to leave. The slot machines we have never made money on. I mean, they even demonstrated losing it. That was literally like the first thing we got in there, was losing money for slot machines, so... What do we need? Alright. We can buy lots of exciting things, like bracelets, bangles, a travel journal. Okay, you're gonna let me go down? Thank you. Okay. Some unknown things. A death flag. Dangan werewolf. The key of love. I know I said I was gonna buy a skill, but I really want to see if that does anything for it. I want to see if that actually lets us get to the love hotel. That's what it's hinting at, and I want to see if it's a new room. Something good might happen if you keep it. Anything that says something good might happen if you keep it, I'm tempted to pick up. I regret nothing. Okay. Increases maximum influence a lot. Can't be used to influence. Menacing focus. Maximum focus a lot. Makes arguments easier. Beats easier to hit. Undo Tra. Undo Tra. Allows you to undo your last action. Effective destroy an imagination excavation. Nah. Supplies of slashes. Some of the pieces will be missing from the excavation. It's just a better car with higher top speed and better acceleration. Train Psyche Taxi. You know, I just suck at this, so I'm gonna click. I'm gonna buy Beat Heaven because I suck at that game. All right. Ooh, initial A. I like that too. Shotgun. Point blank. F2 to destroy white noise. Speed of fire truth bullets. Maximum focus a lot. Honestly, I'm gonna go with initial A. That actually helps. Sometimes we just don't know what the word we're picking is. I think that would help us. Alright. Would I like to leave? I think I've gotten everything I want to. Now it's time to go talk to Maki. Right. I think we have enough. I'm just curious to see if we can go here yet. Can we go here yet? I don't care if it doesn't do anything. I want to know if I can get in the room. Too cringy? Too cringy, apparently. We can't go in there yet. We're just gonna hold on to that key. Maybe it'll be for the post game. Who knows? Okay, we are doing free time. Let's go look for where Maki is, since we've gone to both the locations we know we wanted to do. Look at the map, see where people are. No one interesting down here. No one interesting here. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Where is Maki? There we go. 5th floor. Maki, what do you got for me, Maki? I do think that once we find everything, we'll all connect. I don't want to agree with Kokichi, but it certainly feels that way. Should I hang out with Maki for a while? I hope we have some materials to hang out with Maki. Let's go. What's your opinion as a detective? Do you think our scattered memories will make sense? I'm not sure detectives are particularly familiar with memory loss, but I'd wager that's the case. I'd wager that's the case. I spent some time with Maki discussing our memories. Maki and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give her a present? Absolutely. Okay, let's see if we remember what Maki likes. Murder weapons, probably. Actually, as I recall, she likes the eggs, right? The space egg, right? Weirdly enough, she likes the space egg, wherever it is. No, not home planet. Which we don't have. She likes, it's space themed stuff, right? Weirdly, she likes space themed stuff. This is also space themed. Let's go with that. I don't know why she likes it, but hey, here we go. Thank you, I'll cherish this. Why are you surprised? I got some yellow? Of course. You look like you want to ask me something. Of course I do. Oh, whatever. I told you to pretend like you didn't hear anything. But I can't take back what I said. You're wondering who that girl is, right? She was a close friend from the orphanage. Oh, right, the girl you were in competition with. Now I remember. Yep. A close friend? Why do you look so relieved? I'm jealous, obviously. I do. Yeah, you do. It's gross. Gross. We're relieved. Obviously, we're simping super hard for you, so we're relieved you don't have a significant other. I'm just glad you have a friend you like that in your life. Oh, I see. That's why you're making a gross face. Back at the orphanage, I was a normal kid. Is she angry about something? Sorry.
別に
It's fine.
ね
What did you mean when you said she'd take your place? Scouts had their eyes on her first, not me. What?
えだって
I had enough talent, but she had even more talent. He was very kind, a crybaby who easily got lonely but tried to be strong. If she had been taken to such a place, she would have lived her life crying forever. That's why I volunteered to go. At the time, I had no idea what was in store for me as an assassin, but I endured the training. If she had gone through this, she would have died. That's why I was so desperate to do my best. Though she wasn't doing it for the orphanage, it was for her friend as well. Being with her was really fun. We'd wear matching outfits, bake sweets, exchange them. That sounds really cute. We'd get in trouble with our teacher because we'd talk late into the night. We played house often with the other kids at the orphanage. She'd play the mom, I'd play as the dad. Well, neither of us knew our parents, so the only thing we could do was imagine it. That sounds really cute. I already said it sounded cute. I'm definitely picking the cute option. No way I'm picking anything else.
それは
That's surprisingly cute.
何なの
What are you saying? Don't say things like cute. That kind of thing doesn't exist in my heart. No, I really think so. I'm sure you'd make a good
う
dad.
るさい
Shut up. Stop imagining whatever it is you're thinking. 4 out of 5 stop hearts. And a level up, apparently, for reading through that dialogue. Maki shared more stories about the orphanage with me. Deep down, Maki is just like any of us. Is hella fine all the time? Oh, that seems accurate. Alright. And it's a nighttime. Thanks, Monokuma.
お知らせを
This is an official announcement from the Ultimate Academy. Oh, are we actually getting announcements now?
午後10時になりました
It's now 10 p.m. Nighttime officially starts soon. Staying up late is bad for your skin, so maybe you bastards should go to bed, okay?
モノファニ
The reason I can't sleep is because I'm up all night thinking about you, Monofini. Oh,
もしもし
you can't just put out something like that.
嘘みた
It's
い
crazy, really. I've never thought about you this way before.
ね
When did you worm your way into my heart? Don't. Oh no.
えもじも
He's
じ
seducing Monofini. What are you gonna do about this?
ダメよ
We can't. We're family. You can't forget.
I need you
He just said I need you in English.
I want you
I want you more time. What was that?
ま
Well, no point worrying about the Monocubs. It's time for training. I feel like I haven't done this in a long time. Alright, to the courtyard. I like that we get our plot at nighttime too, thanks to Kaito. It's kind of nice. Previously, you just have the go to bed the minute you hit the nighttime signal, and now it's like, oh, there's something to look forward to. Hello? An angelic monocub. Busted. Why do we turn to look randomly? Good, you here, bro? Yeah, we're all here. It's been so long since the three of us have done this.
そうだね
It's because Kaito is scared of ghosts. I wasn't scared. Don't make me think about them. Don't make me think. When I first met Maki and Kaito, I never could have imagined hanging out like this. Alright, let's get started. First off, 100 sit-ups. You guys better get pumped up. Kaito does like, what, 10? The three of us lined up on the grass and started our routine.
1 2 3
Keep going, Shuichi.
20
Another.
26 27 28
And Maki just plowing through them. He's at 3, she's at 28.
春川さん早すぎるよ
Maki, you're way too fast.
なあこうやって見てるとよやっぱ宇宙って広いよ
When you
な
think about it, the universe is impossibly vast. Maki just going hard on the push-ups like everything else. And Kaito isn't even done one. Oh my god.
いや語ってないで腹筋は
Let's talking more working. What about sit-ups?
桃田君
Kaito? Kaito stood up slowly, his body hesitant. Sorry, gotta use the bathroom. Kaito slowly began walking away toward the school building. Wonder what's wrong. He's not in much of a hurry for needing to go to the bathroom. You want me to check on him? I just finished my 100 setups. Sit-ups? Yeah, follow him to the bathroom. Sounds good. Wait, already?
でも
Maybe you shouldn't go. It's the boys' bathroom.
あれ
That not occur to you?
殺されたいの
Do you want to die? Sorry.
あいい
It's
けど
fine. It's fine.
ところでさ
By the way, this seems a good time to ask, bud.
あのさ
Did you like Kaide? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, what do we answer? I don't want to ruin my friendship with Maki. I don't want to ruin my relationship with Maki. But Kaide's dead, so...
変なの
I assumed you didn't, because that would be weird.
えっと
What do you mean weird?
意味わかんない
Liking someone you met, especially in a situation like this. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. She's calling me out. Maki, stop.
じゃあ
Tell me, under what circumstances is liking someone not weird? Oh no. Oh no. I don't know. I don't really understand what it is. Never mind. Forget I asked.
いや
Forget you asked? Why'd you bring this up,
そう
Maki?
ね
No reason. Just curious. No reason?
ね
Maki, you're being cruel. You ask me a personal question and ask like you don't
Oh.
care. Hey, were you guys making out while I was gone? Kaito's thinking some spicy stuff. Perfect timing. Thank you for saving me, Kaito.
えっと
What's wrong, Kaito? Why'd you leave all of a sudden?
いや
I drank too much water before trading, but I emptied myself out. I'm good now.
行くぞ
Let's continue where we left off. Let's get pumped up for sure this time. Continue? I don't recall you even doing one yet, Kaito. From the beginning, of course. You guys are gonna restart with me. I already finished my 100. Don't be so cold. No road is long with good company, right? I don't think that a phrase applies to this. So what's he gonna do? One,
悩み事も辛い
let your sweat wash away your sadness, fear, worry, and
苦しい
hardships.
ことも汗と一緒に流しちまえ体を動かしながら時間が過ぎるのを待てば
Just start moving your body and your pain will become memories before you know it. You can see Maki is just sitting here and she's like, is this guy fucking serious? Like, do 100 sit-ups and he's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna lay back and relax, no big deal. Then you should train too.
まあ俺には悩み事とかねえ
I don't have anything to worry about.
なんだって俺は宇宙に轟く桃田海斗
'Cause
だ
I'm Kaito Momoto, luminary of the stars. So fair, Kaito.
桃田君
100 sit-ups and 100 push-ups a night is a lot of work. In the end, Kaito convinced us to do all of our sit-ups over, but Kaito and I had to give up and only Maki was able to finish. Yeah, 100's fucking brutal. Doing more than 100. Oh god, no. I'll pass. I'm so tired. A lot's happened today, but there's still something bothering me. That flashback light this afternoon. All those meteorites, the Gopher Project, the mysterious cult. Are they connected to the Ultimate Hunt, the funeral, or the killing game? Those answers might save us. And we still don't fucking know jack shit, do we? No matter how much harder I tried to solve it, it's all a mystery. I don't even know what's going on this time. This is a new mystery. Quite interesting. Thinking about everything I saw, I'd fallen asleep before I knew it. Alright. Monokuma's theatrics. Have you ever wondered why soccer players have numbers on their jerseys? Not really. I have an idea. It's so that when they get hit by a car, people can identify the body. Anyway. How many mochi each player gets in the red bean soup they eat after the game? Oh my god, is it? It's how much mochi each player gets in their red bean soup? Really? Does that apply to other sports? Do Japanese people even play hockey? 99 mochi? A lot. It's too much work for the guy who's making the soup to check each player after the game. It's much easier to check during the game when the number's on their uniforms. That way, they can just prepare the red bean soup during the game. And then the red bean soup will be ready to eat as soon as the game's over. If players want a different number of mochi, they just trade jerseys with each other. You know how so after the game, sometimes players trade jerseys? That's how they exchange the number of mochi they have to eat after the game. But for baseball jerseys, the number is how many pieces of meat they get in their curry. Oh, okay, that makes sense. For volleyball, how many slices of pork they get in their ramen. Okay. As you can see, jersey numbers vary greatly depending on the sport. This has been the Random Trivia Corner brought to you by Monokuma. Today I learned something, guys. Today I learned. But he still didn't tell me what the numbers mean on hockey jerseys. Heroes shouldn't be asleep on the job. It's pathetic. What? What? Monokuma, what are you doing in my bedroom? Good morning. Although it's still technically night, do you feel well rested anyway? Monokuma, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Nice face, Shuichi. You definitely look your best in the morning. I love Monokuma's theme. I think Monokuma's theme might be the best. Might be better than the actual Danganronpa theme. You could look better though. I'm picky about people's morning faces. What are you doing here though? How rude. My time is very valuable, you know. Since you fell asleep still clutching the love key. Wait, what? It's about the love key? I went out of my way to come wake you. I really wish you were more appreciative. Wait, love key? You mean this thing I won at the casino? Wait, it's actually triggering something for us? Yeah, I'll tell you how to use it. Wait, use it? How to... That key opens the way to a very special place. A place you might have seen in the vicinity of the casino. Hint, hint. Oh, that building. I suppose it would have been this kind of key. You look like you figured it out. Good, a healthy teenager's brain is supposed to be obsessed with sex and lust. The key you got there should help you clear out some of those carnal desires. What? Are you starting to get worked up? Are you ready to let it all hang out? What? What? Okay. Now then, please read the instructions. It's time for the talk, the love key talk. Okay. This is a key that's used to unlock the love suite. Oh, okay. When night falls, you and one other person will be invited to the love suite. Okay. There you'll be part of that person's fantasy. You know, basically, they will see you as their ideal and basically swoon all over you. Think of it as a kind of dream that lets you escape this cruel, dark reality. That's why it's important to play the role that person wants you to. Whew. If you do something that breaks character, the other person will wake up in anguish. Oh no. Oh, right. What happens there stays there. Memories are wiped when you exit. It's like a one-night stand within a dream. Possibly best you both forget it. Oh boy. Well then, that's it. Stay safe. Enjoy. Oh boy. Oh boy, this could be fun. This could be fun. You seem skeptical. Why don't you try it out for yourself then? Go ahead, take the love key out for a spin. Let love take hold of you. It'll make you sweeter than a bear's honey pie. I watched Monokuma bounce away stunned. The key felt real heavy in my hand. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Yeah, it couldn't hurt. Couldn't hurt, right? Would you like to use the key? Well, that's an easy answer. Isn't this game only rated T? Hold up. I should probably check that. Should probably check that. Wait, why are you here? I didn't pick you! Is it random? Tsumugi? Every time I came here, I played the role of their ideal like some shared fantasy. What kind of fantasy does Tsumugi have? I didn't get to pick someone. Does it just do random? Hey, Suichi. No! No! Why did... Give me Tsumugi. I didn't choose this! I never asked for this! Suichi?
どうしたの？
Would you prefer if I called you Big Brother? Oh no, oh Nissan. You don't wanna, I don't wanna, you don't wanna call me Imoto, do you? Suichi? Little brother? Big brother, little sister? Wait, what's going on here? Don't be nervous. I'll still call you Onisan in front of Mom and Dad. Oh no. If they found out about us, I wouldn't be able to be with you. It's just like some story from a light novel. Our parents remarried, I got a brother, and I fell in love with him.
っていうか
I never thought that plain old me would be in such a flashy role. Man, Tsumugi really likes some spicy anime. I've seen this. I think I've seen this one a couple times. It's perfect, just like Big Brother route in a dating scene. Or I guess it's more like the little sister route for you, huh, Switch? I see. So that's what's going on. It fits Tsumugi, but it's a little heavy.
あーも
I don't like you just because you're my brother, Switch. Falling in love with you, with someone who just happened to be your sibling. It's a popular cliche, but to think I'd end up experiencing it
う
myself.
それは
Tsumugi. Don't call me that, Suichi. We're lovers, we should have nicknames for each other, right? Oh no. Sorry. I'm sorry. I feel off today, but it's plain to see I'm being negative. What's gotten into me?
あのさ
Times like this, I need you to cheer me up, Suichi.
うーん
Don't ask me, I don't have enough experience in this sort of thing.
えっと
How about you put your hand on my cheek? Ah, well, that's okay. That's like a 3 out of 5. That's like a 2 out of 5 on the lewd scale. Alright, I can do that. As I was told, I cupped Tsumugi's cheek in my palm. Tsumugi sighed and covered my hand with hers. This is so embarrassing. Why did it give us Tsumugi first? Tsumugi released a deep breath and watched me closely through her glasses. It was such a seductive gaze, I almost forgot to breathe. Your hands are surprisingly big, Suichi.
と
You think so?
どうしたの？
What's wrong? It's plain to see you're embarrassed. It's just, when you say things like that, it feels like we're real lovers.
あ
You don't think we're real lovers? Tsumugi's countenance shifted to a look of foul scorn. I have no control over what's going on
ー
here.
やっぱり
Can't see me as anything other than your little sister? Are you just humoring your silly little sister by pretending to be your lover?
いや
No, it's not it. Tsumugi's expression was inscrutable. She pulled my hand off her cheek and then... whoa. Slid my finger into her mouth and started sucking it.
ちょっと
I lost my composure completely and yanked my finger from her mouth. It seems like Shuichi isn't really into Tsumugi. I tried not to think about the fading warmth, saliva cooling as it dried, lingering. Was that a
ちょっ
little
と
too bold?
大胆すぎたかな。でも
If I didn't take it that far, you wouldn't realize.
その気になってくれないし。その気って
Realize what?
私のこと本当に恋人にしてほしいな。
I want you to make me your real lover. Wouldn't it have been awkward if we got a scene like this with Korakio before he died? Or before he was executed? That'd be super creepy, right?
修一君と一つにな
I want
って
to become one with you, to feel everything together.
一緒に感じたいよ。
She batted her eyelashes at me in a way that was impossible to misinterpret. Her eyes, her lips, her body, they begged me to take this.
私
I like you,
修
sweet
一
cheek.
君が好きだよ。
I'm pretty sure she's calling him Shuichi-kun. Because she just said Shuichi-kun ga suki da yo. So she does. I don't know if she actually has a nickname for him in
兄弟
Japanese.
だからとかそんなことに縛られてこの気持
If
ち
I
を捨てた
go
ら
with these feelings just because we're siblings,
一生
I'd
後悔
regret
す
it
る
for the rest of my life.
それくらい好き
That's how much I like you. Her lips a smile. She sauntered towards me. She spoke slowly, letting every syllable
大好
sink
き
in.
だよ修一君
Yeah, she's definitely calling him Shuichi-kun. I love you, Shuichi. I felt her voice had wrapped around my brain, caressing it. I couldn't help it. She had me. Okay, those horses are really distracting. Ellipsis. New theme, the Love Suite. You acquired a new theme, Love Suite. Okay. So the first person our character decides to dream of is Tsumugi. Oh my god, Monotaro has become an abusive boyfriend. Their relationship's degrading quite quickly. It's 8 AM. How long are you gonna keep crying? You know, like, bitch. You know how busy I am with band practice, arcade games, and pachinko? Hey, give me some money. Hurry up. Oh, please don't kick me in the tummy. You can hit my face all you want, though. Leave the money on the dresser and get out of here. You weren't like this before. You used to be so nice. I've forgotten about the past. Did you forget I'm forgetful? Come on, hurry up. Not the tummy. We now get domestic abuse skits now too. Thanks, Monokuma? Question mark. Morning already. Last night with Tsumugi. Was that a dream? Even if it was, I'm still feeling it. What happened to them overnight? I suppose it doesn't matter. I should head to the dining hall. Why did you pick, of all the people, game? Why did it pick Tsumugi first? Does our character secretly have feelings for Tsumugi? I'm so confused. I would have thought Kaide or Maki, or maybe if our character's into guys, Kaido, and we fucking go with Tsumugi. Like, what? Are we really that terrified of Maki? Good morning, Maki. This is a bit awkward. Kaido's obliviousness made last night weird, but the way she talked about it like she didn't care, that got to me. That last night. You probably assumed I didn't care. That wasn't it at all. You're not fit to be a detective when you assume things without listening first. Maki, what were you trying to do? Why'd you bring it up? She's interested. Does that mean she's interested in me? Oh my god, does Maki like me? Does Maki like me? Alright. As soon as I entered the dining hall, I heard a loud voice echo through it. We gotta do it. If not now, then when? Like I said before, it's reckless. There's 2 Exisols, right? Gonta know that, but... Watching friends disappear, everyone getting weaker. Gonta no can take this anymore. That's why Gonta go fight Monokuma. Wait, fight Monokuma? Shuichi, good timing. Talk some sense into him. Gonta's saying a bunch of reckless stuff and he won't listen to us. Gonta know it's reckless, but the only way to save everyone. Waiting around, doing nothing, just make more victims. That's why Gonta gonna risk his life. Real gentleman risk running. Gonta gladly give up life to save everyone. Gonta, I get how you feel, but don't you think you're getting ahead of yourself? It's reckless to fight against them barehanded. Or like meaningless. You shouldn't do that. And even if you did that, it wouldn't stop the killing game. What? Why not? Why would you want to stop the killing game? It's just starting to get fun. It'd be a waste to stop it now. You guys are all whack jobs. There's something wrong with your head? There's something wrong with your head, Kokichi, I swear. Don't tell me. You guys aren't confident enough to win the game? If you're really that much of a weenie, you might actually lose, you know? In my case, I'm full of confidence. I'll win this game no matter what. Win? Are you kept planning on becoming the next Blacken then? Me, the next Blacken? Sure, if that would help me win, I'll do it. Serious? Of course I am. Games are only fun when you play them seriously, right? Come on guys, let's enjoy this more. It's not often you get to play a killing game, you know? So, who's gonna be the next victim? It can't continue unless there's another victim. Someone's our killing already. If you don't, then I'll kill someone instead, just like I promised, got it?
加減にしやがれ
That's enough. Kaido shot at Kakichi like a bullet and... Ow.
モーマてめえは一体どうしちまったんだ
Kichi, what the hell's gotten into you?
まあてめえがおかしいのは前からだったけどよ今のてめえはどう越したおかしさだ
You were messed up to begin with, but this is a whole nother level of weird.
それ以上続けるんだったら俺がぶん殴って正気に戻してやるぞ
Keep acting like this, I'm gonna knock some sense back into you.
すでに殴っちゃってるけどね
You already hit him. And he's gonna hit him again.
桃田君もう
Kaito, please stop. There's never a good reason to commit violence.
暴力はダメです
Except against robots.
それは
Even minor
殺し合い
aggressions
のもとです
can lead to atrocities such as murder. Kibo got through to him. Kaito dropped his clenched fist. Fine, I'll stop for now. But Kakichi, I hope that stupid speech of yours was a lie.
やっぱり
Maybe Gonta have to do it. If friend's gonna fight like this, Gonta go fight Monokuma.
だよ
Like I said, you can't. Please don't do anything that reckless. That's right, no need to be so reckless. You? The only thing you should be reckless is that tree tongue dick of yours. Wait, what?
うん
Is what you would usually say, but what's with this uncharacteristic concern?
あのな
I'm serious, there's no reason to fight for Gon to do something so reckless.
よーし
It's I, Miu Irma, the gorgeous girl genius, will save you all. Wait, save us?
おう
Got it? Wait a little longer. I'll bring you to a world where the killing game doesn't exist. A world where the game doesn't exist? Wait and see.
いい
I'll keep my plan a secret. I love being a tease.
しょいの
Got a bad feeling about this. Me too. This time Miu's showing up something. This time Miu's putting on a show. After eating breakfast in that awkward atmosphere, we went back to our rooms. Are we gonna get some VR? Is Miu gonna invent some VR tech? The reason Gonta said he wanted to fight Monokuma was to save his friends. I think Miu's the same, but what about me? My friends die and all I can do is solve their murder after it's over. There's gotta be more. There has to be more. Of course there's more. Maki's who knows where. Around the corner. Alright. Time to find Maki. Let's see, where is she? Not here. Not here. Not here. Not here. She's in her own room on the 3rd floor. Makes sense. Why not chill out in your own lab? I still don't know why there are chainsaws there. Those aren't exactly subtle weapons. Neither is the giant-ass axe. But I guess she knows how to use them to murder people. I mean, I guess you could use the chainsaw to butcher people after they're dead, but like, I don't know why some of these weapons are here. Alright, what's up, Maki?
ところでさ
I wonder what Mia was talking about. She's talked about a world without a killing game. It seemed like she wasn't talking about going to the outside world. Should I hang out with Maki? Absolutely. Well, coming from her, I'm sure it's just nonsense. I spent some time with Maki. Maki and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give her a present? For sure. Alright, I guess we do the same thing we did last time. Same present. Weirdly, she likes mini planetariums. We've given her like 4 of these. I hope she likes them. Well, I mean she does, but I hope she likes multiples. Thank you, I'll cherish this. Alright. We've seen this dialogue before, I'll just skip it. The close friend you mentioned before, I'm sure she's thinking about you.
あれ
Maki?
うん
She's not here anymore. She died. But died?
あのさ
After I finished training, I went to see her. She died in a car accident saving a child. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, Maki. I was shocked. Why did I endure all that training then? But
そうだよ。
she probably died happy saving someone. The memories of her I keep inside me have kept me alive till now. Even the whole orphanage. That's why I'll do everything I can to protect that place. I see. I hope it didn't get struck by meteors. That would suck.
なんなの?
It looks like you want to say something. Your face is gross, so spit it out already.
あのさ、
I was thinking about what I can do. What I can do for you, Maki.
は?
For me? Maki, you're a normal girl at heart. I want you to live a normal life.
僕は
I was thinking, you could leave being an assassin behind.
ね
Perhaps I could use my detective skills to investigate the assassination
え、
call?
バカバカしい。
Impossible.
と、
You sound awfully sure.
だって、
The world isn't as simple as you think. It needs assassins to do the dirty work. Who the hell do you think you are? Don't you think you're being presumptuous? But Maki, are you okay with that?
うん、
Are you okay with that, Maki? I don't care about how the world works. Is Maki okay with this?
ムカつく。
Your question is unreasonable. How do I even answer that?
ごめん。
Sorry.
あのさ、
Luigi, just do your best as a detective. Why don't you try to find solutions to problems where it won't have to lead to murder?
だって、
People I assassinate aren't killed for simple reasons. It happens because certain complications occur and can only be settled with murder. You can try to reduce the complications. Maki pouted stubbornly and turned her head.
そんなことになったら、
That happens, maybe.
私は暗殺者をやめるしか
I'll
な
have to
い
quit being an assassin.
かもしれないし、
Alright.
それは
No one else can do
他の
this.
誰にも
You're
でき
the
な
only
い。
one who can do it,
あんた
okay?
にだからこそできることでしょ。
Even with her head turned, I could see a smile on her lips. So this is how Maki shows her thanks. Of course, I realize the situation isn't that simple. Well, you're Kaito's sidekick, so I shouldn't expect that much from you. Same for you, right? Aren't you kind of his sidekick too? Oh, you just had to say that. Maki faced me with a sly grin. I grinned back. I didn't think it was possible, the two of us smiling together. But I know it's because Maki and I share a special bond, and I swear on that bond we'll escape together. 5 out of 5, max friendship with Maki. You've learned a new skill, financing. Wait, what? Not assassination, financing? We're making money with Maki's skills? We parted ways and I returned to my room. And the game's just like, here you go, Maki's undergarments. Okay. Just burn that into your mind for 5 seconds if you want to, if you're into Maki. If not, well, we've already moved on. There's still some time left. I don't really feel like it was appropriate to receive those as a present. It didn't really make a lot of sense. It's like, it's not like she gave them to us, we just randomly got them in our inventory. I don't even feel like we should have received a present there. It's like we parted ways. But it might even made more sense to get like a pistol or something from Maki for self-defense or something. Alright. So I think next up... Well, I'd love to do the maid, but it's locked and she's dead. A little bit hard to talk to someone who's not there anymore. So I think we're gonna go talk to someone else. Where is the annoying purple-haired dipshit? There he is. Alright. I don't know what he likes, but we're gonna find out what he likes. So, Kikichi, where are you? There he is.
がっかりだよ。
A world without the killing game. Who asked for that? We're having so much fun with this interesting game. What should I do? Hang out with him even though he's like this? He's like that all the time. What's that pea-brain bitchlet planning? She's gonna do something unnecessary, isn't she? Probably. Probably. I spent some time with Kokichi. We grew a little closer today, despite my misgivings. Would you like to give him a present? We're here to collect friendship fragments. I don't feel like I have a choice. Enjoy your... Oh, that's oolong. Enjoy your boba. You seem like someone who likes boba. I guess this isn't that boring. You have pretty good taste, Shuichi. Not as good as mine. I'll surprise you with a gift one of these days, Shuichi. You want to talk to me, huh? You must be pretty reckless, Shuichi. I'm the ultimate supreme leader, you know? So you say, but does that really mean anything? And what is this organization? I didn't tell you. I'm the supreme leader of a secret evil organization. You've said that, but it's pretty impressive. It has over 10,000 members. You said that as well, but I can't think of any organization that fits the description. Didn't I tell you? I'm also a liar, you know? It's the ultimate liar, I swear. Yes, you've also mentioned that. I'm telling the truth when I say I'm the supreme leader of a secret organization, though. Secret evil organization, alright. I get dizzy talking to this kid. I forget how words work. My organization controls the entire world, of course, behind the scenes. All the world's mafia syndicates are under my command. They get into turf wars if I don't control them. And that's just trouble for everyone. It's a pain, especially since peace is the best thing for the world. I don't think I can believe the words of the leader of an evil organization. Oh yeah, which is why I do the same thing with the government too. I control politicians with blackmail, manipulate the stock market on a whim. I have subordinates all over the world. White House, Kremlin, Beijing, Wall Street, London, even the Tokyo Stock Exchange. But not Tokyo itself, apparently. I make one phone call and the world changes. Let me know if you get bored with the world. So how'd you rise to the top? Well, I killed my parents and inherited the organization. You killed your... Don't worry, I'm lying. I only killed my older brother. What? Lying about that too. How I rose to power is top secret. I'd have competition if you copied me. Now that you know about Ishibishi, you must die. What? You told me I didn't die. Oops. I'm such a dick. I'll live for now since I messed up, but I'll kill you eventually. Are you serious? For realsies, I hate lies and jokes. Just kidding. Lied again? I mean, he lies so often. He must be the ultimate liar. It feels like he's not the ultimate leader of jack shit. His report card's been updated. Based on your experience. Alright. I returned to my room, mind and body exhausted. Why am I so tired from talking? Because you're trying to comprehend Kokichi. I can understand. He said he'd kill me. He's just lying, right? He's just lying, I'm sure. It's just Monotaro. This is an official announcement from... What's this place called again? What time is it? I forgot. Have I always been alone? I forgot that too. I can't remember. I feel like I used to have someone very important to me. I can't remember. I knew it. He's helpless that way. Poor Monotaro. Oh no, it's the cycle of abuse. She feels bad for him, she gets back together with him, he beats her again. Time to go to training. Kaido and Maki should be in the courtyard. Time for some midnight training. More plot. Tsumugi's here. What are you doing, Tsumugi? Nothing. That announcement played when I was going back to my room. It would have been fine if they just told us the time. Why be so melodramatic? I don't know, it's definitely too much. I'm more concerned about the moral implications. Aren't the Monokubs siblings? But then, how could they have such an inappropriate relationship with each other? Monokubs are bears, right? I don't know if human morals apply to them. Actually, I guess they're robots, not bears. So you're also a robophobe, Tsumugi. That's when you brought it up, Kibo. Your persecution complex is over the top. He does have some pretty strong beliefs. And a pretty strong persecution complex. Alright, Kaito, what do you got for us? What's wrong, Kaito? Do you have to use the bathroom again? It's been like this because of what happened. What's wrong? You're not feeling well? What's wrong? I'm fine. My stomach hurts, is all. First day is training instead of exercise. How about the three of us just talk?
Huh?
About what?
バカ
Nobody decides what they talk about before they start. Well, let's go find somewhere to sit. Kaido picked a random spot in the courtyard and we all sat down. Why not sit at the... why not sit on the benches? There are benches like 2 feet away from you.
で何を話すの
So, what are we going to talk about?
桃田君決めな
Did
く
you
ていい
just say
って
we
言っ
didn't
たよ
have to
ね
decide that?
バカ今
Come on, man, that was a
なんだ
joke.
そうだじゃああれだ
Why don't we talk about Maki's exquisite choice of outfit?
春巻きの話でも
Let's talk about Maki.
私の
What about
何
me?
の話
そんなもんいろい
You
ろ
know, like general stuff about you. There's a lot of stuff we don't
てめえに
know.
関しては知らねえことの方が多いからな例えば好きな血液型はなんだ
For example, what blood type do you like? Wait, what? What a weird question. Do you think she's a vampire? It's fine.
私の血液型じゃなくて好きな血液型なの
What blood type do you like? Don't you mean what's my blood type?
おなんか変なこと聞いたか
Did I say something weird?
じゃあどっちでもいい
No, whatever.
桃田君
Kaito, you're kind of bad at this. Kind of.
だったらてめえ
Ask
が
your
質問してみろ
thinking.
よ
What's your question for
て
her?
めえだったら春巻きに何を聞くんだ
Hey, Shuichi, now's your chance. Ask her if there's anyone at the school she really likes.
私は実験台
I'm like a guinea pig to you guys.
だったら
Well, I have been meaning
前
to
から
ask.
気になってたことがあるんだけど最初に超高校級の保育士って名乗ってたけどあれってどうしてなの
When we first met, you said you were the ultimate child caregiver. Why?
週一いきなり確信をつきすぎだぞウォーミングアップもなしのぶっつけ本番じゃねえか
Shuichi, that's way too direct. You can't just cut to the chase like that.
そうだった
Sorry.
こうなれば仕方ねえここは無難に春巻きの好きな宇宙船を
Let's play it safe. Ask her about her favorite spaceship.
私は孤児院育ちなんだよ
I grew up in an orphanage. We did know that already, but that's because we've been friendship. We've maxed our friendship. Other people I know that don't know that. All right.
親のことは何も知らない物心ついた時からいなかったから
I don't know anything about my parents. They were gone before I can remember. Maki slowly began to tell us her story.
私がいた孤児院って年下の面倒は年上の子が見ることになってたんだ
At the orphanage where I live, the older kids had to take care of the younger ones. So Maki, as the oldest and the assassin, has to take care of all the kids.
それで
Because of that, I started to
私も
look
自然と
after the younger ones.
小さな子の面倒を見るようになった
Damn it, Danganronpa. Why is the artist for Danganronpa so good?
なるほどな
See,
てめえ
that
が言って
wasn't
た
a lie
こと
then.
もあながち嘘じゃねえってことか
なぜか子供に好かれるんだよね面倒見がいいわけでも愛想がいいわけでもないのに
For some reason, kids like me. I'm not particularly fond of taking care of them.
だったら暗殺者なんかよりそっちの方がてめえに向いてるんじゃねえか
Maybe that suits you better than being an assassin. Ooh. I don't know about that, Kaito.
うん
It's not a matter whether it suits me or not. I never had the right to choose from the start. Right to choose? When I was 10 years old, these strangers started visiting the orphanage. At first, they seemed like normal, kind men. With smiles on their faces, they watched the kids play, but the men never approached them. Thinking back on it, I'm sure they were scoping out our talents.
お
They were scouting for assassins? That's why you were picked?
Mm.
I didn't want to go, but I heard they'd donate a large sum of money if I did. I remember thinking I had to go. That was the beginning of hell.
早速その日から暗殺者になるための訓練が始まっ
Ever since that day, I've trained to become an assassin.
たもちろん
I think I had some natural talent to begin with, but I worked incredibly hard as well.
必死に頑張ったよ
And she's an assassin, but her hair is like that in every shot. Damn, man. You're going into a knife fight with someone, and you're gonna have, like, twin tails so long they almost reach the ground? Like, That seems like a liability, but
私が
alright.
脱落したら孤児院への寄付が打ち切られて何のためにここに来たのかわからなくなるか
I
ら
couldn't keep up as an assassin. The orphanage would no longer receive
自
funding,
分が何のために存
and I
在
wouldn't
して
have
る
a
のか
purpose in life anymore.
わからなくなるから訓練は辛かったよ毎日吐いてたし毎晩泣いてた
Training was difficult. I vomited every day and cried
だ
every
け
night.
ど何度も吐いて何度も泣いているうちにどんどん自分の心が空っぽになっていくのが分かった
After vomiting and crying over and over again, my heart gradually became empty.
結局
Eventually, I got used to
慣
it.
れしばらくは何も食べられなくて寝ることもできなかったけど
It was the same after my first job. For a while, I couldn't eat or
繰り
sleep.
返しているうちに何も感じなくなっていった
But after doing this for such a long time, I felt
ど
numb.
うして知りもし
There
な
were
い
times
人
I
を
wondered
殺
why I
さ
had
な
to
くちゃ
kill
い
these
けないの
strangers.
かそれすら考えなくなった
I eventually stopped thinking about that either.
私は慣れちゃった
I
んだ
adapted to the lifestyle,
人を殺すこと
killing
に
people, stealing their
人の
lives,
命を奪うことにそして最低な自分に
and of being a horrible person.
それでも
To this day, I still think the same thing after I
つ
finish
い
a
考
mission.
えちゃうことがあるんだよね
それって
What is it?
もしあのまま孤児院にいたら私はどうなってたんだろうって
What would I have been like if I stayed at the orphanage?
それだけは今でもよく考えるよ
I think about that all the time. Maki sighed deeply after baring her soul. How did you get to be an ultimate if you never went to high school? That's all. It wasn't an interesting story to listen to now, was it? No, that was... Maki, this burden you've been carrying all this...
お
Jeez, you're carrying too many burdens for someone so small.
おつうか
I can say the same to Shuichi. Wait, really?
いいか
Don't try to shoulder everything on your own. You gotta trust other people. Once you're able to share your burdens with friends, you'll become stronger. I'm thinking Maki might make it out alive. I'm concerned about Kaito, though. Does Kaito make it out alive? Or does he die because he has cancer? Well, if Maki Roll is able to talk this much, it means she's gotten a bit stronger already.
そうだね
Might be thanks to the training.
おう
Obviously. My training's based on a systematic method.
と
Kind of vague. We spent a long while talking about whatever came to our minds. Most of it was meaningless conversation, but it might have been the first time I was able to actually have fun and forget this place. Protect my friends, I need to reveal the truth of the Academy. I need to face the truth and reveal it to the world. I have to keep my friends alive. You have to keep Maki Roll alive. Don't let her become the next Kaide and... Whoop, why are we here?
Hi.
His wife's hat. His white half's whiter than freshly made rice. His black half's blacker than the darkest night. It's Monokuma! You actually came. I guess I'm actually allowed to do this, then. Is it really okay for me to talk to you in private like that? Technically, it's not a rule violation. Besides, I can't pass up an opportunity to make the game more exciting.
だよね
Right? I was thinking the same thing. This is a fun and vicious killing game. It's the only thing on my mind.
っていうかさ
With that it said, you're not even going to try and use the motive?
分かってないね
You don't get it. A crazy motive like this should be used in a more dramatic way, no? That's what I've been thinking, so I tried to come up with ways to use it.
あのさ
And I finally came up with an idea. This is my proposal. A certain someone is planning something interesting, so if we use the motive there, I think it would really spice up the game. Are you in?
うぷぷ
Oh, you really are an evil bastard.
うんもっ
Of course, I am the ultimate supreme leader, you know?
と楽しもうよ
I'll drag this world into the pits of terror using my villainous power to commit evil. Alright. Monokuma Theater, what do you got for us tonight? You can trust a dishonest man to be dishonest. It's the honest ones you want to watch out for. Oh, this is, Back to the Future Monokuma. Alright. You can never predict when they're going to do something incredibly stupid. It's honestly easier to go through life without telling a single lie, which means honest people are just lazy jerks who'd rather coast through life. By the way, the recent trend of encouraging honesty is actually a lie. You see, it's better for liars if there are more honest people in the world to deceive. They've been lying about the trend so there can be more stupid, honest people. Of course. There might be a lie too, though. Of course it would be. This is an official announcement from the Academy. It's now 8 a.m. Where did he run off to? Probably with some other women, I bet. That's fine, as long as he's happy, I'm with it. Maybe not today, but someday I'm gonna be happy too. Oh. Darling, what's the matter? Monofini, I finally remember. I need you, Monofini. You convenient? I know I'll only hurt you more by saying stuff like that. I'm sorry. Goodbye. Wait, you silly man. My goodness, your body's coming apart. You really can't do anything on your own. Come here, I'll sew you back up. Thank you, Monofini. Thank you. Why are you crying? It's not like you. The end. Well, I guess the game's over. The hell kind of ending was that? And that was way too long for an announcement. I need to go to the downhill. Wait, hold up. Did we lose our item after that? Presents. Do we have to farm a key every time? We have to farm a key every time, god damn it. Okay guys, I guess we're gonna be farming some keys. Guess we need to farm some motherfucking keys. I didn't realize that the keys were consumable. Ah! Rude, the game forced me to go with Tsumugi. Didn't give me a choice. Is it worth farming? We'll see. It should only be 2 runs though if we get S ranks, so it's not too bad. Alright. Where are Miyu and Kakichi? Underwind. I understand why Kakichi's gone, but where's Miyu? She's probably messing with that computer on the 4th floor. Might be in her lab, working on another adventure. I saw many half-built machines in her lab when she performed maintenance on me. Well, messing with machines and computers is all she's good for. What could she be up to? Gonta, what's wrong? Gonta's still thinking since yesterday. How could Gonta be useful? Gonta no can think of anything so frustrating. You don't need to make such a scary face. Besides, it's not just you, that's something we all gotta think about. We should be thinking about what we can do to survive. These are a self-destruct system to save us. That's how robots make themselves useful. Even though it's true, at least hesitate before you throw something out like that. Wait, he admits he has a self-destruct system and that it can save us? You admit it's true. I'll keep thinking about it too. If I come up with a good idea, I'll tell you guys. Let's settle. Let's see. If you don't eat well, you can't think well. AKA, we're gonna go get to farming. We finished our breakfast and returned to our rooms. We needed to get our thoughts together. We're completely unaware that an unspeakable malice was brewing. AKA for tomorrow. I got free time, so I need to farm coins. What to do? What can I do? The only thing I'm good at is solving mysteries, but I can't figure out this academy. I don't have many clues, but that's no excuse. Free time, start them. It's casino time. We'll find someone. I'm gonna say Maki roll, but we're already done with Maki. Let's see. What is Maki thinking about? What does Maki want from us in a dream sequence? You know what we don't need? These things. Give me more coins. Let's go. I don't remember how easy Outlaw Run was. We'll do another round of salmon fishing since it's pretty easy. Do we have hard unlock yet? Nope, it's still closed. Starting, let's go. Ready? Begin. Blue. Red, green. Green. Red. Red, blue. Green, red's here. blue, green, red, green, blue. Here we go, blue. Green, red, blue, green. Blue, green is over here. Green's here. Red should be this one. Blue, green, blue. And another green. There we go. Red. Blue, green, red. Blue, reds. Red. Blue, red. Green, red. Red, red, blue, green. I don't know where the blue is. There we go. Green, red. Green, blue. 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 Green. Green, blue. Damn, too late. Didn't know what color we needed. Alright. There's 5 grand. I think it's like 10 grand each. So if we pull that off like 3 times a day, we'll be good. Green, red, blue. Green. Red. Blue. Green. Red. Blue, green. Green. Red, blue. Green. Okay, green here. Green there, red there. Green there. Blue, green, red. Blue, green, red. Alright. Green. Where's the blue? Blue, green, red, or red, green, green. Red, green, blue. Greens. Green, red, green, red. Blue, green, red, red, green. Blue, okay, red. Green, where's the green? There we go, down there. Green, red, blue, here we go. Blue, green, red, red, green, green, here we go. Blue, red, green, there's a bomb, the first one we've seen in a bit. Blue, uh-oh, I don't know where blues are. Yep. I didn't know where our blue was! Ah! Need to be able to gamble at least 999 next time, right? Red, green, red. Uh-oh, don't know where green is. There we go, green. Blue. Green down here. Red, blue, green. Green is here, okay. Blue? Okay, not you, you. Green. Blue? Okay. Green, red. Green. Oh, blue. Let's see. Red, red, green. red, green, blue, red, red, red. Almost picked that ball and that was way too close. Okay, blue. Oh, red. Here we go. Blue. Here we go. Red, green. My mouse was actually not where I thought it was for a second there. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Green, red, blue, green, red, blue. Damn, I didn't know where the last blue was. Too bad. I think that's still an S rank. Yeah, there we go. 1400. Let's go to the first floor. I hope it's only 10k for those. And I hope they don't give me the same result as last time. That would be most unfortunate. Maybe they cost a variable number of keys? It might be that. But now we know we actually need to spend these. Can we leave here? Okay. I don't know if I'm into Kikichi. He's kind of a creep. Who would I do if who would I befriend if it's not Kikichi? Ourselves isn't an option and we suck, so that's boring. Kibo, Himiko, Maki, Tsumugi. Fuck it, I'm gonna go check out what Tsumugi's up to. Where's she? Looks like she's out here. Oh. Okay, warp downstairs. And let's go talk to Tsumugi. She's over here. In one of the labs, I guess? Probably this one? It's the new one. It's the exciting room. The Ultimate Robo Lab. She got a cosplay idea for this. Not like Kibo's using this room. Being all panicky won't do any good. I think you'll take it slow today. Should I hang out with Tsumugi? The only problem is I don't know what Tsumugi likes. Oh, the sewing kit. I know she likes the she's gonna like the sewing kit, I'm sure. I think we have a sewing kit in this game. She's probably on board with that one. I spent some time chatting with Tsumugi. We grew a little closer today. Would you like to give her a present? Sure. Tsumugi. Let's see. The Feelings of Ham. Latest machine part catalog. A teen magazine featuring summer models enjoying their summer. Uh-huh. Japanese doll wig. A sewing kit. Oh, we're out of sewing kits. That's not good. I actually don't know this one because I'm not cheating. I'm gonna guess the wig. Photoshop could also be good though. I'm gonna go with Photoshop. Fuck it. Give me her Photoshop. See what she likes. Give this to me. I did this one completely blind. The rest of them I've actually looked up the answers to. Except for Kikichi. I also didn't look up Kikichi. But this one looks like a hit. You'd give this to me. Thank you so much. There's always so many words I could say. You're weird, Shuichi. What, weird? You want to hang out with Plato Mute? Everyone else is so flashy. I mean, the flashiest people I've already talked to. You're all that's left. Tsumugi, you call yourself plain, but I don't really think you are. I'm plain. I know it. You don't have to worry about being polite. I'm not trying to be polite. Most people are surprised when they finally notice me. They're like, whoa, where'd this girl with glasses come from? I wonder why glasses are always associated with plain characters. When you think about quiet and smart kids, you picture them in glasses? There's a bunch of athletic kids with glasses, though, like in sports anime. But the characters with glasses are never allowed to take them off. Not even once. It's like they say, glasses are just like underwear. I've definitely never heard that one before. Why are we talking about glasses again? You started. Right, you're talking about how I'm so plain.
あのさ、
I'll tell you how plain I am. When I go into a crowded store, nobody notices I'm there. When I want to check out, I need to try really hard to get the clerk's
それ
attention.
は
That's just normal in crowded stores. It happens to me.
なんか
When I go to theme parks with friends, I'm so plain they lose sight of me.
えっと
That's not your fault. They can get pretty hectic.
地味に
I always have a sewing kit and 2 plain white handkerchiefs on you. Wait, that's plain? That's just prepared. Why is she making that face? Looks like she's bothered by something.
待ってよ
I'm just letting you know my list of plain list doesn't end there. Once you hear the rest, you'll think, oh man, she's so plain. Why is she being so insistent with this? First off, when the teacher's taking attendance in class, they'll skip me. So I have to make sure I get counted or I'll be marked absent. Doesn't that suck?
地味に
Whenever people are splitting into teams, I get picked last because I'm plain. When I go into town on my day off, I get stuck behind people in the street who don't notice me because I'm plain. Then I go to a store and none of the clerks try to help me because I'm plain. Because I'm plain's becoming your catchphrase, Tsumugi, yeah.
そういえば
It's not just the handkerchief, my underwear is white too, because I'm plain. Wait, underwear? Why'd you have to bring that one up?
っていうか
Even if I get on the train without a ticket, nobody notices because I'm plain. I can get into movie theaters without a ticket because I'm
ち
plain.
ょっと
Wait, that's illegal. Just kidding, I bet I could do it though. I'm so plain I don't have much of a presence. That's why I'm an international spy. Leave any undercover ops to me. Wait, spy?
まあ
That was a joke too. I didn't think you'd fall for that one. Juichi is very gullible. You just pretend to. Are you more of a jokester than I thought? There could be a real spy among the ultimates here after all.
犀原くん
Be careful of cults and con artists. I'm worried you get taken in. Didn't you literally get taken in by a cult not like 5 minutes ago? Tsumugi looks like he's having fun though, so I guess it's alright. And our report card's been updated, where she thinks she's, yeah, we parted ways and I returned to my room. That was a weird experience, but hey, it was alright. Looks like I still have some free time. Alright. Who next? Who next? You know what might be Tsumugi. Himiko is tempting. But I've already maxed out Maki, so... Oop, should probably check other places here. Nope. She's in her ultimate cosplay room. Okay. Warp here, go to the ultimate cosplay room. Alright. We don't need to get to know Kaito because he's practically we're practically getting a free friendship thing with him every single night. When I think about it, I can't actually come up with anything I could do. Should I hang out with Tsumugi for a while? Sure.
うーん
Maybe I could make new clothes for everyone. That'd help everyone's mood. That wouldn't help at all. Well, I don't know. Maybe people would like not wearing a school uniform all day. You ever think about that, Tsumugi? I spent some time encouraging her. Doesn't have to be anything ridiculous though. You just have to make regular ass clothing, like plain ass jeans and shit. Tsumugi and I grew closer today. Would you like to give her a present? Sure. More Photoshop. Everyone likes Photoshop, right? I can have this, really? I mean, no one else here can even appreciate this like I can.
ね
What do you do when it's nighttime? Do you sleep right away?
えまあ
I don't really have anything to do, so I tend to go to bed right away.
そっか
I did at first, but now I usually stay up late. 10 o'clock seems too early to go to sleep. I mean, she's right. 10 o'clock's way too early. Way too early, right? It's 11, even as I'm doing this. So I've been making paper patterns for my next cosplay until I get sleepy.
確か
That reminds me, you said you like making outfits more than wearing them, right? It's fine if other people wear them, I said it before, but some people start to promote themselves more than their character. And that's why you cosplay with love. Of course, there's still cosplayers who think their characters are important. The worst ones keep using the characters as stepping stones.
信じられないよ
People can get famous doing cosplays from there. People try to use the fame to become celebrities or idols.
それは
I suppose that's true. It's just a stepping stone for them,
でしょ
right? It's fine if they disrespect me, but I won't let them disrespect the characters. I get mad when they like that. They call me an elitist and stop listening. She sighed, rubbing her temples. It must be serious. When people first start cosplaying, they want to dress up as the characters because they like them. Before long, it warps. It gets more warped the longer you do it. Warp, but the feeling doesn't change, does it? Well, for cosplay, you have more contact with others than most hobbies. In the beginning, it's fun to wear the outfits, but then you start comparing, pushing opinions, starting drama. Before you know it, the feeling of wanting to dress up as the character is replaced by the need to put in the effort to meet others' standards. Makeup, wig color, contacts, whatever you need to make it perfect.
でも
Is perfection such a bad goal, though?
でも
The problem is they start to make fun of anyone who doesn't get it perfect. Of course, I believe you should work hard to make quality, but it's more important you feel like you can become your character. That's why I don't want to call anyone starting out bad or a
ダ
newbie.
メだよ
I don't have the right words for it. I can't say it well.
いや
I think I get it. Tsumugi never wants to forget the fun of cosplaying. Those feelings must be what makes her the ultimate cosplayer. Oh, sorry. It wasn't just boring, it got pretty heavy too, didn't it? Don't think that all cosplay is okay. Lots of things are just plain fun. Next time, if you want to talk about those things, I'll talk about them with you. Go on, of course. Next time. Alright, her report card's been updated based on your experience. Cool. Tsumuki and I parted ways and I returned to my room. The doorbell? Is Kaito or Maki looking for me? Am I about to be It's me. Oh, it's me.
ダサい原
Hi there, Puichi.
うーん
No, what about Kyuichi? Spooichi? Whatever, pick any nickname you want. Mihu, what are you doing here?
童貞が
I figured me and the twins could swing by and pay your virgin ass a visit. Got a boner
あの
yet?
さ
What are you doing here?
あ
What am I doing here? Cheer up, thanks to me you get to leave this confining place. You can escape?
あおーし
Come to the computer room on the 4th floor of the academy. No rush. If you want to rub one out while you think about me, you got time. You better bring the crusty tissue afterwards. Despite what she's saying, she doesn't sound all that serious, but I shouldn't just ignore her. Computer room, 4th floor. Do we even have tissues? I'll just check. I think we had one. Those were the serviettes we gave to... Oh, there we go. Pocket tissue. And did we have another thing? Could have sworn we had something else. Could have sworn we had something we gave the maid. It's just the pocket tissue? Maybe I'm thinking of something from the previous games. Oh well. I'm thinking of an item location from the second game, I think. I think the second game gave us something. Alright, so I'm thinking the 4th murder might happen tonight. Fourth floor. 4th floor. Been a couple days. The murder could happen anytime now, right? Anytime, so we could just bite it. Anytime now, someone could just bite it. This is floor 3. Up to floor 4. The creepy room. The creepy floor. Oh. A bit further. A bit further before we turn left. Alright. Computer room. Oh, you're here too. What's up, Himiko?
あれ
Himiko?
なんじゃ
Hello, Shuichi. Did Miyu tell you to meet up too?
Mm.
Everyone got the same message? She said we'd be able to get out here, but it smells really fishy. My magical instincts are telling me not to get involved with Miyu. She might have found the only means of escape. I think we should go, just in case. I guess you're right. Himiko, what's wrong? I just remembered how Tenko would always grab my hand and pull me along at times like this. I can picture Tenko taking her hand and saying, I'll protect you. Alright, I'll learn from Tenko. Move forward. And move forward. Well then, Shuichi, I'll go on ahead. You should head over soon. Ah, I called it! VR. I called it VR escapes. As I suspected, everyone was brought here. Don't act all depressed just because you didn't get to spend any alone time with me. Do I look depressed?
っていうか
No way we wouldn't show up when we were told there was a chance to escape. I still think it smells fishy. Doesn't it smell like something fun's gonna happen instead?
たくよ
You always seem to show up for stuff like this. I got you figured out.
ありがとう
Thanks, the key to a mutual friendship is understanding each
もう
other.
いいよ
So what's this way of getting out here? Is there a way?
お
So of course there is. Geniuses like me never make mistakes. So you made a jetpack or a fighter jet or some shit? Or how are we gonna escape?
おれ
We're going to another world. A world with no killing games and no Monokuma. We're isekaiing ourselves? You wanna know? Huh? Do you? Well, I'll tell you if you bow to me. On your knees now. When Shuichi and Kaede bowed to me, it sort of awoke something in me.
クズども
Hurry the fuck up and bow to me, you masochistic shits! Shouldn't you be the one bowing down to us?
あのさ
You want us to listen, right? Get down on your knees and beg like a dog. The hell, isn't that weird?
いいか
Everyone's wasting their precious time on a worthless piece of trash like you. You better hurry up. Bow down and beg. Come on, hurry up. Really? I stayed up all night getting this ready for everyone.
よ
Okay, everyone, let's go. Wait. Wait, black and white? Black and white? What?
したいです
I want to talk about it. The art style is completely different too. What? Do I ever like this intense manga style hand-drawn thing? That was weird. Alright. I actually feel sorry for her.
まあ
Well, at least let's hear it. You hear that, Mew? Good for you.
いいか
How long are you gonna be depressed for, you Sal? Hurry up and tell us, Squid Breath. Yes, sir.
許してよ
When I said another word, I was talking about this big-ass computer. What, this?
えっ
There's a device connected to your computer that put on your head. It uploads your consciousness so you can go to a world created by a computer program.
あ
A world created by a computer
Look at
program.
them.
You want to understand. Exit is in that computer box, so we gotta break it open and go in. No, if you force your way in, you'll destroy it. You mean this virtual reality, right?
と
It's more than virtual reality. It's a virtual world. Use your consciousness will be able to move around as if you're in the real world. Ah, it's the Matrix. I saw a movie about that sort of thing on TV when I was
つ
little.
うわけで
Right, let's go. Wait, go? Like, to the virtual world? Let's all go together. No way. But you promised we'd all come at the same time. I didn't promise anything. What are you talking about? In case, I should ask a question. What's gonna happen to our consciousness when we're inside the computer?
でしょ
Oh, we use avatars as new bodies to link our consciousness to the virtual world. How do you know about this?
にしし
You told me already. I helped her prepare our trip to the virtual world. I brought all our seats here. In exchange, I made her tell me the reason.
えっと
So that's what that apology was. What are you talking about? What's this avatar?
つまり
They're characters that will represent you while you're in the virtual world.
あ
In other words, this computer will transfer our consciousness from our bodies and shove them into avatars inside the virtual world, and
あ
then
俺様つ
we'll have new bodies in a new world. A world without murder and Monokuma.
えっと
What happens to our real bodies, though?
うーん
You'll be asleep for the duration. In that sense, it'll be like a dream.
よーし
Let's go.
いや
Like I said, we're not going to do anything. It's definitely dangerous. There's no multi-kill rule. Shut the fuck up, Donkey Lips. I'm telling you, it's not fucking dangerous. Hey, that makes it sound even more dangerous.
なんだよ
Am I really that untrustworthy?
ええか
You'll be relieved to know I didn't even create this virtual world. Someone else made it, apparently. Wait, someone else? Okay, that's like 500% suspicious. That's super suspicious. Separates consciousness from the body. If that's possible, then nothing. He's figured it out. Miyu, who made the virtual world?
モノクマにお任せ
That's right, it was me. I knew it. Wait, why would you trust Monokuma's virtual world to not be miserable? Daddy, you really can't do anything. Daddy, which one is my daddy? Him, he's my daddy. I'm not.
説明しましょう
Allow me to explain. I used a certain program as a template to create the virtual world. And the program is the Killing Game Simulator. Killing Game Simulator? With that, I've made up my mind. I'm definitely not going in there. Wait, I said wait.
ダメだよ
Monokuma made it. It's dangerous for sure.
俺様は
I pulled an all-nighter investigating. I deleted everything dangerous from it. It's definitely safe, I swear. No need to worry. It's just a simulator, right? No, this is Monokuma we're talking about. It may not be a real simulator. Daddy's right. Wait, whose side are you on? I'm not your daddy.
お主
How cruel. Why not accept him as your child for now?
理解不能です
I can't even play along. He's not even my
あの
child.
な
You guys are only bitching because you haven't been to the virtual world yet. Once you go, you'll
いい
understand.
じゃねえか
Seriously, it's so fucking awesome. I know you guys will love it. And you're gonna fall in love with me for showing it to you guys.
一緒に行こう
Let's just dive in, right? Okay, we'll do it together.
でも
It's a world that Monokuma made, though.
ちょっとだけでいい
You don't want to dive in. You can just dip the tip. Tip of what?
ところでさ
You just said you pulled an all-nighter adjusting everything, right, Mia? That means it was originally a killing game simulator, but not anymore?
はい
Right. I rewrote the program to delete all weapons. All dangerous objects that can be used as weapons were
母
deleted.
ちゃ
That's what a good mommy would do. Mommy?
え
What's this weird sensation in my chest? Is this what it feels like to be a
ん興
mom?
奮するよね
Let's trust Miyu. We should trust our friends more anyway.
どうして
Why are you on Miyu's side? Because he's planning on making it dangerous, right?
違うよ
I'm not taking your side. I have a feeling we'll find something in that world. Something.
うーん
Monokuma created this world, right? Maybe he laid a bait to lure us in? Like a super duper crazy secret hidden in that world?
えっと
Secret?
西し
Monokuma, did you prepare some sort of bait for us?
あ
Oh, bait? Yeah, of course I did. Really? This is the first I've heard of it.
え
Mommy's hearing it for the first time too. She accepted it?
そうそう
Like Akichi said, there's a crazy secret hidden somewhere in the virtual world. It's the secret of the outside world. The secret of the outside world. All I can tell you about the secret is if you get your hands on it, you'll instantly learn what's happening outside the academy. Wait, hold on. What's happening outside? What are you talking? He's saying something's going on out there, but it can't be
う
right.
ん
Do you think it has to do with those meteorites?
ぽぽ
Is your curiosity piqued? You have no choice but to go.
だよね
We want to know, so we'll definitely go. Kikichi, what's going on? Did you know about this? Monokuma's hiding a secret in the virtual
そ
world?
れはに
Don't joke around like that. It's a hunch. We can't ignore it. It's possible we might find info in the outside world. With that info, we could even put an end to this killing game. We can end the killing game?
分かったよ
Gonta will go. Gonta will go to this virtual world.
ダメだ
Place.
よ
You can't. It's trapped by Monokuma. Even if there's a small chance we could stop the killing game, we should take it.
聞こえたんです
That's what my inner voice is telling me.
うーん
Are you still talking about your inner voice? We're already sick of that Atua
いいです
bullshit.
か
As I mentioned before, it has nothing to do with Anshi's influence. Whenever I'm lost, my inner voice tells me what to do. I've always obeyed that voice, and I'll continue to do
や
so.
るしかありませんね
That's why I'm going to the virtual world.
よし
I'm going too. You too, kinda. This secret of the virtual world stuff worries me, but I want to check it out. Call it a man's curiosity.
始まった
Idiots at it again.
うるせえ
When a man loses his curiosity, he ages. Curiosity is
ど
what
うで
moves a
もいい
man.
よ
And stop talking, but I guess I'll be an idiot too.
え
Wait, you're going to?
どうなの
Of course, you're coming along, right, Shuichi? Don't say no, because it's dangerous. We've been in danger for a while now. True, true. My ability is to gather evidence and reveal the truth, so I can't run away from this. Alright, we're all going. Why? It's definitely going to be dangerous. No matter how dangerous it gets, we just have to do. I'm going to. Better. Being left behind will just make me worry.
Okay.
Okay, everyone but Smoogie's going. Wait, but if everyone's going, I'll go too. Okay, everyone's going. Kokichi, are you planning something? Of course not. After Kaido punched me, I became a changed man. Relax and trust me. Alright, let's get started before you cockroaches change your damn minds. Everyone grab a helmet and plant your ass in one of those seats. Alright. With Miyu instructing us, we got in position around the computer. There's no way this goes badly. See those two ports on the back of the visor? This? That's where you plug in the two cords that connect you to the computer. Red cord is consciousness, blue cord's for memory. I could throw down some real fancy techno jargon, but you idiots wouldn't get it. All you need to know is those cords will cram your consciousness and memory into the virtual world. Just don't shove them in the wrong hole. And yes, that is what she said. If she said so. The which to which port? Red consciousness cord on the right, blue memory cord on the left. What happens if you switch the cords? I don't know, never done that before. Probably gets all glitchy or something. Maybe you become a vegetable, maybe you body swap with someone. Who the fuck knows? Oh, sorry, who knows? I guess we'll have to be careful not to switch cords. There's no way this happens. There's no way anything goes wrong here, guys. No way anything goes wrong. It's okay. We just stay calm. There won't be any problems. Okay, so I hold my chopsticks in my right hand, so... Calm down, Himiko. After some fiddling around, we were all hooked up to the device. You just gotta put the helmet on your head. Alright. Finally, press the button in your temple and you'll be whisked away to the virtual world. A paradise more beautiful than the real world, where there's no murder and no Monokuma. When Gonta press button, avatar person, take Gonta to virtual world? Yeah, sure, whatever makes sense for you. By the way, I tweaked your avatars to make them resemble you guys. In fact, compared to your current looks, they're a major improvement. Right, Himiko, you don't have to pay for expensive plastic surgery anymore. I never wanted plastic surgery. I like my face. I'm nervous about this. Shut up and fucking do it already, Four Eyes. Alright, everyone, let's go. I think I need a drink. We can't ignore a chance to discover clues about the outside world. Let's go. I placed the helmet on my head and after a deep breath, turned on the switch. And then... became a Cylon. Welcome to Neo World Program. Welcome to the Neo World Program. Interesting. In an instant, we were standing in the other world. Yes, we were there. Is this... It's not the beach area. This is, so this is the virtual world? It seems completely different from what we're told. These graphics are really disappointing. How's it supposed to be better than the real world? The avatars are really disappointing too. I wanted to have the face of a supermodel. I thought you liked your face. I still have a robot body. I must admit, I was really expecting more. You're hoping for a change, Kibo? Feels weird. I can move this avatar like I could my own body, right? With this body, I don't have to worry about all that stuff. Which stuff? Never mind. It's Maki. Hello.
もういいよ。
I want to go back.
ちょっと
That was quick.
へえ
So this is the virtual world. I see. I see.
なるほど
And this is my avatar. I get it now.
失礼な
What'd you do that for?
へえ
Oh, so that hurt. Wait, now that you mention it, I felt genuine pain just now. That's impressive. If you have pain, that means our senses are connected.
ちょっと
Our senses are connected. This place is so great. I come here all the time. It's way better than the real world. The heck are you talking about, you fraud?
っていうか
It's totally different from what you said. Plus, the avatar is disappointing graphics. Your looks are nothing to write about now. Trust me, you look a billion times better now.
なんじゃと
ところでさ
Anyway, what do you mean our senses are connected? I need an explanation.
と
Didn't I tell you?
でもさ
Means this goes way beyond the realm of virtual reality. We're actually connected.
やめてくださ
We
い
get it. Stop hitting me.
お
No can do. Even if they're avatars, I can never hit a person.
ロボット差別です
Even here, I can't escape your robophobia. How are our senses set up?
あ
When your avatar receives any sensory input, electrical signals are sent to your brain. Your brain interprets those signals if it experienced them for that sensory input for real. So even if we're not being punched, the brain senses pain because of those signals.
か
And it won't leave any bruises. You can hit all you want.
まったく
That's a police twisted logic.
おかしいよ
But hey, why are bodies like this? Is Himiko's magic?
えっと
There's a lot of things going on right now. You don't have to worry, Gonto.
と
How are we supposed to find the secret of the outside
つ
world?
うか
You don't even know where to start
そ
looking.
うですね
First, we need to learn what's available. Is there a map?
あ
I got a map, but first I gotta give you a quick warning about this world. Warning? You need to be quicker on the draw and stuff like that.
あ
I'm plenty quick on the draw. Not too quick, so you can't pull out in time. Wait, not too quick, because then you can't pull out in time? Oh my
た
goodness.
ま
Come
れ
on. Shut up, you. I wonder what the rules of this place are. Do I move?
ね
Hurry up with this conversation. I want to find the secret of the outside world and head back. Already? There's the glowy phone, which I'm just going to ignore. It's obviously the intended... Okay, well, we can't interact with anything on this side. Okay, I'm going back. Phone it is! What's this phone? What does it connect to? I suppose Miyu is the only source of information about this place. Oh, we have to talk to Miyu. Okay.
えっと
So what do you have to tell us, Miyu?
お
It's not that big of a deal, but there is a special rule in this world. Objects here are unbreakable.
あ
Objects
あ
don't
の
break.
な
In the virtual world, there are no rules that govern whether objects can break, so any object, no matter what it is, can never be broken. For example, if you stretch a rubber band far enough, it tears, you know? But here, the band would just stop stretching at a certain point. It'd not tear at all. For the same reason your avatars can't get injured. You'll still feel pain, though. See? I told you, no big deal.
こら
What are you talking about? This is a really big deal. You gotta tell us this stuff. Sorry. The only special thing in here, the physics are the same. Wait, that's right. There's a special thing about the avatars, too. Are you fucking serious? Come on. There's more? Spit it out. I'm sorry.
と
What's special about the avatars? To make things fair, everyone's avatar in this world's the same average physical strength.
つまり
Does that mean there's no discernible difference in our physical
なん
abilities?
じゃと
In this world, I'm just as strong as Gonto.
そんな
Gonto weaker? Himiko's magic?
困るよ
If Gonto not strong, Gonto no can't protect everyone.
う
It's not my fault. That's just how this world is.
ーんね
Are those the only things that are different, Miyu?
えうーん
That's everything.
ところでさ
How do we log out from this world?
あ
That's right. I need to tell you that. If you ever want to log out, just use that phone over there. Pick it up and say your name. It's simple enough for you shitheads. The phone's fixed and can't be removed from the room, which means you have to use this room to log in and out. Whenever you log in, you'll always appear in this room.
うーん
Got it.
いいか
You better not cheat by logging out alone. We have to find the secret of the outside world.
くよ
I got that. So where's this map?
あ
The map posted on the wall outside the room. Follow me. Yes, we follow her. The only sensible thing to do. Look, there's a map I prepared for you guys. Okay. Study it and you know the world? Like Tsumugi knows the back of her neck. What about the back of her neck? How'd you know that spot's sensitive? I see, the back of your neck. Why are you so interested in that? Gross. There are two maps posted here, a big and a small. I'll look at the latter. Right? The lawn. Main hallway. This is the mansion. Okay, up the stairs is the kitchen. There's a dining hall. There's stairs, dining hall, bathroom. Okay. This is the map of the mansion, which we're in right now. Okay. This area is the entrance hall, and that room with the phone's the salon. The dining hall, kitchen, and bathroom are on the first floor. There's no second floor, but I see a rooftop area. Rooftop, huh? I guess they give us a good view. Let's check it out later. Good idea. Before we do, I should look at this big map. Looks like there is a map of the virtual world here. Listen up, shitheads. Make sure you remember everything about this world. It looks expansive. It continues past the roofer. Is this an ellipse here, showing it continues? Yeah, I'll tell you what that sign means later. You'll understand once you actually go there. What do you mean by that? There's another building there. The dinky chapel. It was a cluttered mess in there. A lot of stuff. Maybe the secret of the outside world's hidden there. Oh, there's black lines drawn around the world map. Does that mean something? Forest, right? How kind of you to notice. Of course it means something. A black line represents a wall. What? A wall? Yeah, the virtual world's actually surrounded by a huge-ass wall. A wall? Are we trapped even in this world? We're not trapped. Beyond that wall is the end of the world. Literally. Beyond that wall, nothing exists. Everything ends there. So the wall is the end of the world. By the way, Miyu, you prepared these maps yourself, not Monokuma, right? Right, I prepared the maps. What about it? Nothing. Just wanted to know. There was something off about Miyu's response. We should be focusing on the more important issue now. Where's the secret hidden? It's gonna be hard to find when there's no clue what we're looking for. I have no clue what we're looking for. Alright. Where do you think you're going? Oh, I was gonna go investigate alone. There's a lot of interesting stuff I want to check out. Like how I'm letting you do whatever you want. Whatever I want. Why do I need your permission, Kaito? I'm free to do whatever I want. I'm going no matter what you guys say. Well, it'd be a hassle if someone kept watch over me. Kept watch. Gonta doesn't understand what's going on. Gonta not sure how helpful you can be. Gonta can watch Kokichi, so we not do anything weird. Gonta, you're so sweet. I knew you'd say that. Without your ridiculous physical strength, as long as you're selfless and courageous, you'd make a terrific bodyguard. With you by my side, I know I'll be safe from any trap. Let's go! Wait, Kokichi. Leave it to Gonta. Gonta, keep an eye on him. Bodyguard? You mean Gonta? It seems he planned this all along. He really knows how to manipulate people. That he does. Whatever, let's go check out the rooftop. Follow me if you want to peek at my skirt while you're at it. Go for it. Can we check other rooms? This is the bathroom. Do avatars have to go to the bathroom? It's normal toilet paper, nothing suspicious about it. But in a world where nothing breaks, does toilet paper not tear? Do avatars have to use the bathroom? This is an important question. Strange clock. Miyu's taste? No, it was created by Monokuma. I should check out the roof. Alright. We can go to the bathroom, but we can't check out the kitchen yet. Oh, this is quite the staircase. Alright. Oh, it's snowing outside. But snow? There's snow here. It's snow. Look, Maki, you're all snow.
あんたって
Are you a dog? It's cold here. Our avatars can feel cold. Isn't it great? Not only can you feel cold, you can even feel pain and pleasure too. In fact, you don't even need to use birth control here. If that's the first thing you thought of, Mia. Try to be quiet, please. I feel like the more you talk, the more I dislike you.
そうですね。
How about we explore the rooftop? Yeah, sure. There's literally one thing on the rooftop and a shed. Looks like a storage room. I'll check inside.
えっと
Doesn't seem as though there's anything of interest in any case. I rewrote the program to delete all dangerous objects.
まあ
I don't see anything dangerous. This is a simulator, right? We won't actually die. How's all the weapons that are deleted? The shelves are empty. Only thing here is an empty box and some lattice. Rolled up carpet? Yeah, it looks safe-ish. Remember, objects can't break, so you can't like break the board and beat someone to death with the nails. Or like hit someone with the nails. Board with a nail in it is a pretty dangerous weapon. Mounted binoculars. You're such an obvious peeping Tom. Yep. I have a lot of experience with binoculars. What does that mean? I can see pretty far with these mounted binoculars. Wait, duh, they're binoculars. Feel free to look around. Take a good look at everything. Okay. I'm able to look around manually here. I can't look further left than here. But I can look up and down. All the way to the river. And to the right. Future hills. Interesting. Binoculars can't see past here. Ah, this is where the line on the map was?
あのな
I told you, it's not a line.
じゃあ
What is it? Why did the binoculars stop there? Aggressive men are always coming and going too soon. I'll explain to you when we get there, so don't get your panties in a bind. What's she talking about? What could be over there? Did you manage to examine the places that caught your eye?
ま
There were many points of interest.
あ
It's cold. I didn't think it'd be snowing. I see, Miko. That means if you trip and hit your head, it won't hurt. Don't be rude. I'm not the type to trip that often.
うーん
That's way too cliched of a gag. Snow in a mansion. How ominous. Great job, Killing Game
で
Simulator.
もよ
We're not leaving any footsteps in it. What's up with that?
そうだね
This program like that. It'd be easy to find the culprit from the footprints.
あ
Looks that way, but you don't need to worry about it. It's just a simulation. There's no dangerous items whatsoever. Go outside. We can cross the river and head to the chapel. How? I don't remember seeing bridges. You're so fucking stupid. You're approaching Savant Tard territory. Let's head over there so I can explain to you idiots at once. Alright. And she's really aggressive. This is a surprisingly long scene too.
あれ
People, is something wrong?
それが
I was looking at the wall and I started to think about Miu, about how nothing exists beyond that wall. Then I started to think about the wall that surrounds the academy. Never mind, forget what I said.
では
We should get going. If we're late, Miu will chew us out with vulgar profanities. It's true, that's Miu's whole shtick. Right. Down we go again. I'm surprised how long this was. I was expecting the murder to play out a lot faster than this. This is a surprisingly long scene, considering it's almost certainly leading to murder. Can I walk on the snow? Yeah, I can. There's no bridge after all. How are we supposed to cross the river now? You just know my magic which doesn't work in this world. Don't tell me. Do we have to swim? I won't tell you. Fine, I won't tell you. Besides, you can't go in the river in the virtual world. Should we use something as a boat?
バカか
You're not even trying to hide your stupidity. The river's current's too fast. A boat would get swept away easily. We need to bridge that?
ええか
I told you, we already got a bridge. There's a wider river downstream that connects to this one. Next to it, there's a long sideboard that says Mirai Hills. Apparently it was meant for the mansion. We can use it as a makeshift bridge.
では
Do we need to get that signboard? Yeah, but I'll ask the masochist to get it. He just loves being bossed around. I guess that's us. Suichi, go get the signboard.
あ
Hey,
あ
go get the signboard.
どうして
You're a total masochist.
え
I am, apparently. Do you all think that about me? Just to make it special, I want you to get it while you crawl like a dog. I think I'll walk normally. This is the signboard. Grab this and head back to the others. This seems safe. I thought I told you to crawl like a dog. You actually thought I'd be on all fours. Whatever, quit wasting time and lay the signboard across the river. See? It fits perfectly. We have ourselves a bridge now. We're gonna walk over this shabby looking signboard. It's definitely gonna break. Your brain must be smaller than your tits. I told you, objects don't break in this world. Even though this crappy signboard can be a sturdy bridge, right? Signboard's the only bridge we got. Don't fuck up and let it get washed away. Kokishi's missing. This is only going to go badly. If the signboard gets washed away by the river, it won't be a bridge anymore. It won't be a bridge anymore. Right. You're so annoying. There's a bridge. Oh my god, there's no way that doesn't go badly, right? Thank god, I gave up when I realized I had no way to cross there. Where were you and what were you doing? I was in the forest there looking for the secret of the outside world. Unfortunately, I couldn't find it. Well, I wasn't expecting it to be easy anyway. Right, Gonta? Perfect. It's more convenient when we're all together anyway. What do you mean convenient? Nothing. Whatever. Let's just cross the river. Hurry up and get over here, guys. It's too late to head back, okay? There's no way this goes poorly. Come on. That was stressful. The thing about objects not breaking was true. What I've been saying. Aren't we just beyond the wavy drawn line? You'll find out if you keep going forwards. Why don't you check it out? This is disconcerting. Forward we go. It's moving by itself, by the way. What was that? What was that? What just happened? For a second, it felt like I lost consciousness and everything went to black. Now I'm here. It didn't happen to our bodies. It happened to this world. What do you mean? It's an accurate description, as if the world itself switched over. Could it be loading? Correct. I mean, erect. Is that the right word the first time? Four Eyes is right. You all just passed through the map loading point. In some games, if you go inside a building, it'll take a moment for the inside to fully load. The LTI's like that too, because the virtual world's divided into two large maps. A wavy line represents where the two maps meet. Think of the two maps as if they're two different rooms. In the same way, you have to move through a door to move between two rooms. To move between two maps, you have to pass through the map loading point. Is that why we can't see that past that point of the binoculars? Obviously, you can't see what's going inside one room when you're standing inside the other. True, that's true. Ooh, a map loading point. Not only does your sight get cut off, the sound does too. Yeah, you can't hear anything at all while you're inside the map loading point. No sound goes through either.
Yes.
Chapel's over here? Well, I'm gonna go right ahead then. Don't go ahead. I don't trust you being off by yourself. Well, then go, Kaito. Because you pay attention to him, you're more likely to get tricked. Guess we're all going? I don't see a reason to do anything else, so I'm going in too. Go. That's a lot of junk. This is the chapel. It's a mess, huh? Searching this place is gonna be pretty hard. Yeah, I've checked out all the important places. Let's split up and look for the secret. Oh, we're splitting up? That's probably better. Wonder what the secret could be. Onokuma did not give us much information. Are we gonna be able to find it? We don't know what it is. No point in asking whether we find it, we just gotta do it. Right. That's right. Keep an eye out for anything suspicious. It's bound to turn up. Sounds like we have a difficult task ahead of us, but I guess we have to see it through. Before we split up, I want to ask you something, Mew. What are you two whispering about? Mind your business, titless. Quit sticking your pot belly where it doesn't belong. I don't have a pot belly. I definitely don't have a pot belly. You're not denying the first part? So who's gonna decide how we split up?
俺に任せとけ。
Leave it to me. I'll figure out how everyone's gonna split up in a flash.
待て
No, hold up. I'll decide that. I know this world better than any of you. I'll decide. You sure?
おう
Kaito, search the rooftop.
あ
Wait, I got at the rooftop? It's cold out there.
お
There's no way the faint-hearted Kaito can search in the cold.
う
Bring it on. All I gotta do is search the rooftop, right? Kaito and Kiichi don't seem to get along.
さーて
Kiichi, the salon.
オッケー
Okay.
うーん
We need 3 more people to search the mansion. Doesn't matter who.
なんじゃ
This plan became sloppy all of a sudden.
そっか
Gonta should come with me. You can search the mansion's surroundings since no one else wants to deal with the cold. Gonta, come with me. A true gentleman must always volunteer to do their dirty work.
あーもう
You're just gonna use Gonta again. Oh, I'm going that way too. I have to make sure you're not abusing poor Gonta.
おう
One more for mansion duty. Shuichi! Okay. Is Maki upset? Because she's all by herself now? Even if I asked her, I suspect she'd want to ask me just ask me if I want to die again. I should keep quiet.
おーし
Alright everyone, stick with me here in the chapel and look for the
わか
secret.
りました。
Kimiko, Maki, Miyu, myself. Understood.
よーし
Back to the mansion, we gotta find the secret. Alright, is it gonna forcibly move me? I hope it
Maki.
does. Do a good job, Maki-ro.
なあ
Is Maki-ro mad? Shuichi? Did you do that? Oh, I don't know why. We screwed up. It's messy in here. There's a mountain of books and posters.
あ
I'm already tired. Shuichi, if you want to help, don't hold back. I was just looking around. I'll go investigate the mansion. Same dialogue.
任せてください。
Shuichi, we'll take care of it. I'll show you I'm leagues apart from those household cleaning bots. Makes sense for a travel to have an organ. Kaide would probably want to have played it well too. She would have played it well. Let's go. I'm expecting there to be a murder in here. There's no way they give us this deal. Let's see.
よーし
Everyone cross the bridge? Let's head to the mansion together.
あれ
Oops, my hand slipped. What are you doing?
あ
I just came to see you guys off and my hand accidentally slipped.
ふざけんな
That was obviously on purpose.
あ
It wasn't on purpose at all. It was an accident.
うるせ
Keep talking shit like that, you'll only ever attract ugly bitches. You want to spend the rest of your life surrounded by ugly bitches, dumbass? Not even an insult. I'm famous for attracting ugly people. Wait, what?
え
What are they fighting about? A lot of people today. I never met someone so messed up.
ちゃう
That girl is so much trouble.
ごめん
Sorry, there was one more person here.
でも
What are the people in the chapel gonna do now? Right, they can only log out from the mansion.
と
Maybe Miyu can fix it? Let's get to the mansion already.
そうだな
We'll deal with them later. First, the secret of the outside world. Alright. The secret. I can't imagine what it could be. All I can do is hope it means a way out. Alright. Grid search pattern. Everything that we can interact with is highlighted, so it shouldn't be too bad. Actually, yeah, we'll just search this area. Nothing interactable. Nothing interactable down here. We can't like randomly interact with other stuff now. We could actually circle around the mansion, my bad. Gotta go around the mansion. Nothing here. Nothing here. Inside we go.
うーん
Gonta and Kaito check the mansion surrounding the rooftop. I'll do this alone. A plain pair, Sumiki and Shuichi check the dining hall and kitchen. My fault, you got plain pair. Never knows the plain pair is just plain dangerous. I don't know about that. Alright, bye Gonta. It's cold, be careful.
大丈夫だよ
Gonta not smart enough to get sick.
おい
Someone who isn't smart wouldn't want to save themselves. They'd only think of themselves. Oh, thanks.
おいね
Let's stop the chit chat and go back to searching. We don't know what's waiting for us. We gotta be careful, okay? Alright, we'll start searching too.
よーし
Let's hurry. Find the secret to the outside world so we can go back. I want to go back to my real body.
いや
That's All these avatars aren't bad, you know? These avatars? Just kidding. It's a joke. I'm just joking. I want to go check out the rooftop. You guys better not slack off. Alright, see you later, Gonta. Shuichi, we should go too. Oh, let's go. Alright, she's gone. I checked the bathroom already, so I'm just gonna go straight into the kitchen. Or, no, the dining room first. I'll check the dining room. Please check the kitchen, Shuichi. Alright, kitchen's over there. Dishes of various sizes. This isn't the secret is. Alright, fine. I'm leaving. Chest is well made, it's not the secret. No, I'll go. Calm down. I know we're supposed to be searching for the secret of the outside world, but what is it? An object? Something else? Alright, anything suspicious. I searched every nook and cranny in the kitchen, but... Sweet fuck all. I looked everywhere, but didn't find anything suspicious. Perhaps I missed something? I'll look one more time. It was a waste of time, I found nothing. It's been a while, I can't find anything. I haven't found anything after all this? It can't be in here. What should I do? Search somewhere else? Where'd your search go, Shuichi? I didn't find anything. How about you? Same, I searched every corner and couldn't find anything. I'm starting to wonder if there even is something actually hidden here. Was Monokuma lying? The way Monokuma was talking certainly was suspicious. Is your curiosity piqued? You have no choice but to go. Then we want to know, we'll definitely go. It was Kokichi who was steering that conversation. But why would he do that? By the way, there's something that's been bothering me. Something bothering you? It's been my imagination, but there's a small window in the dining room. 10 minutes ago I looked through it. I thought I saw Miu. Miu? She should be in the chapel. The bridge fell. She shouldn't be able to get over it, right? I thought it was my imagination, so I figured I should fix it. What was that? What was that sound? It sounded as if something was struck very hard, but it came from outside, but... Smoogie, let's go. Let's go. Alright, here it is. Here it is. Can we check the window? Nope, can't check the window. Running outside. Nothing in the entrance hall. Outside, perhaps? Maybe falling off the roof? Person on the roof is... Let's go outside and check. Oh no! What? That was Kibo's voice, right? I heard him outside. He sounded close. We should be in the chapel. Why? Let's go outside. It'll be faster if we see for ourselves. Right. Can't check other rooms. Alright. Get ready for the murder. Virtual murder.
Oh.
Richie and Sumichi. Gonta, did you see Kibo? No, Gonta not see. I didn't, but I heard his voice close by. Did something fall off the roof? You heard that loud noise, right? Gonta hear noise, but not see anything. What could that mean? I thought I heard the sound in Kibo's voice close by. Gonta didn't see anything? What about Kaito? He should have heard from the roof. He would have run over here right away. What's going on? Shimichi, what does this all mean? Strange occurrences. Alright, my talent is solving mysteries. That's what I'm gonna do. We need to figure out why Kibo screamed. Let's hurry to the chapel. Something might have happened there. Right. No time for detours to the chapel? Alright. But how? The bridge is out. Shuichi, perfect timing. Is there anything over there that can serve as a bridge? Kibo's here? What was that shouting I heard earlier? Just hurry and find something else to replace the bridge with. You might be able to make it in time. In time? What do you mean? What happened? Are you guys making such a scene? Kokichi. I didn't see anyone in the dining room, so I went to look for you guys. Looks like everyone's in trouble now that Miu dropped the bridge. There's no time for laughter. We need to find a replacement bridge. The bridge is over here, you know. What? Over here, over here. Alright, let's go. Kichi told us, so I'm worried. Wait and see what happens. See the signboard on that boulder? The same one that Miyu dropped, right? It got swept all the way here.
任せてよ。
Leave it to Gonta. Gonta just need to carry the signboard.
よーし。
Alright, let's delve. Let's head back to where everyone is. I cannot control myself. It's auto-moving me. Alright. Are they back yet?
ね
Yeah, they are. They're here.
えっと、
Gonta just need to put board over ruin. Board is so thin. Will it be okay? What if board breaks this
い
time?
いか。
It may be thin, but it's made of sturdy wood. Can you hurry up and put the bridge
分
down?
かったよ。
Okay. What's wrong? What happened over there? I'll explain later. We need to log out right now. Log out?
あれ？
Where's Miyu? Who's missing? Who's missing right now? There's 9 people. Something happened to her. Okay, Miyu is missing. Who is the other person who's missing? Kaito. There we go. What do you mean? We're not sure. Her avatar isn't moving. Maybe something's happened in the real world preventing her from moving it? Looks real bad, guys. Let's head to the salon and log out ASAP.
ね
Where's Kaito? Kaito, I don't know. I ran here as fast as I could. I didn't check the roof.
は
You didn't even bother going to the roof to get it? You're colder than I thought. What?
犀原くん
That's her. Oh no, she's mad because she's mad because we're not thinking of her. She likes us, and we're oblivious to it. Why is Suichi so oblivious? He's got like one of the cutest surviving girls.
ね
Maki, did you check the roof? He wasn't there. He wasn't there? No one was on the rooftop. I tried calling for him. There was no
じ
answer.
ゃあ
Where?
どうせ
Probably logged out first by himself. Don't worry, he's stupid enough to get himself killed, but I know he won't really die. Okay. I suppose that's true, I don't have to worry. I have to hurry and log out. Check on Miyu. Bro, hold on, Shuichi. We can only log out one person at a time.
えっと、
Gonta next. Gonta say name and phone, and someone come get him?
あ
Who cares? Do it already!
ゴンタは
Gonta Gokuhara. Disappeared. So that's what logging out looks like.
へ
Avatars disappear when we log out. Miyu's avatar is still here and not moving, right? What does that mean?
あのさ
Let's hurry and go back.
えっと
Tsumugi Shirogane.
でしょ
Shuichi, you can log out before me. I'm sure your detective intuition's kicking in, right? Go ahead. No choice.
犀原ちゃん
Now that we're alone, I want to tell you something.
西市
You're really useful.
ね
How about you stop hanging out with Double Kaito and be my friend instead? I think I can be useful to you too, you know? I can help you save everyone. And you want to save everyone, right?
僕は
I'm Shuichi Saihara.
西市
I got rejected, but I won't give up that easy. When I find someone I like, I'll do anything to get them to notice me, even strangle them. When I opened my eyes, I could only see black. I was logged out. The helmet on my head was blocking my vision. When I realized that, I reached up to grab the helmet and pulled it off. When I did, a nauseating sight was waiting for me. Let me guess, Miyu's dead? So, we know how the murder happened. Miyu's cold, dead body. Yep. So Miyu's gone. So the first and most obvious prediction is that Kokichi killed her via not plugging in the interface right, putting only his memories there or some shit, and then strangled her. Daybreak. The sun had risen while we were inside the virtual world. And that's a body. A body's been discovered. Everyone in the computer room. Oh, you're all here. I get to bring you the body discovery announcement live. You ain't lying. Better than beer and fucking. It's great. Daddy, have you always had such a hottie mouth? I was holding back because we already had one vulgar cast member, but now it's my time to shine. Thankfully, I'm adorable and I can get away with saying all kinds of rude stuff. I finally get to be a foul-mouthed asshole. What a vocal ass word. What's wrong, Monotaro? You're just staring blankly at the bottom. Staring at the bottom. Oh, man. I barely heard the announcement as we stared at Miyu, dumbfounded. We just stared at Miyu's corpse. It's terrible. Why did it end up like this? Why, Miyu? What's going on? Why was Miyu killed? Gonta not understand either. Miyu and this... Like this when Gonta wake up. What's going on? Why this happened? Obvious a murder happened. Murder? What do you mean? Did something happen while Gonta sleep? We weren't asleep, and that wasn't a dream. We were in the virtual world. Where's Kaito? That's right, Kaito. Almost as if on cue. We heard footsteps running down the hallway until the glowing ladder until the door burst open. What's all that about? What was the body discovery announcement? Miyu, what's going on here? You're late. All the others finished gasping in terror already. Where were you this whole time, Kaito? What were you doing? I was, taking a nap. A nap? You were sleeping? Gonta was sleeping too. He had strange dream, not understanding anything. As I said, that was the virtual world. So you logged out by yourself and took a nap without our permission? I suddenly got logged out before I realized that I was back in. We're logged out involuntarily? I didn't know if it was okay to log back in, so I went back to my room and slept. When the body discovery announcement woke me, I rushed over here. Kaito, if you're gonna lie, at least do it better. You think you can make the killing game more exciting with a crappy lie like that? Not a lie, I was sleeping. Hold a minute. We can discuss whether or not it's a lie later. What we need to do right now is begin the investigation and discover who killed Miyu. You seem ready. Well, of course you are. Once one of your dear friends was killed, it's finally time to shine. Explain it however you like. Fact is, if we don't find out who the culprit is, we'll all be executed. But I won't let that happen. I'll find the culprit so we can all survive. Even if the culprit's Kaito. What? Save your arguments for the class trial. In the meantime, the Monokuma file. With this, you can investigate Miyu. You can even investigate up Miyu's asshole. Alright guys, Miyu's dead. The killer is unknown. Possibly Kakishi, since he seems to have way too much knowledge of things. And definitely set up, but I feel like they're setting us up for the Kakishi ploy, so it might be someone else. It's a sad day. We lost Miyu. But I'm afraid we're gonna have to find out just who killed her next time.